A carton of eggs. For your peace of mind, all new Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Listen closely to my declaration and join my deflation celebration, because you could ditch your current ride and drive a car you love for just $5 down. My dealer next door credit approval process is free of frustration, because we work with the lenders who want to approve your application with rates as low as 1.9%. Right now you could drive a nicer, newer car for just $5 down. Come to my deflation celebration, but hurry so I can help you beat inflation today. I'm RC Hill Mitsubishi. 2 locations, DeLand and Ocala. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price determines actual trade allowance. Negative equity may be refinanced. See dealer for details.
Hey, Magic fans, when you're heading out to the Amway Center or anytime you're away from your business, commercial, or residential property, or you have a special event and you want to be sure that you're well protected, contact American Protection Services and Investigations, proud partner of the Orlando Magic. For a full list of our security services, dial 833-4APSI. Over 30 years in the business, your safety is our top priority because your business is our business.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. So fired up to introduce you guys to Life Imaging FLA up from South Florida, where they've been saving lives weekly. How do they do it, you ask? Well, they save lives with their FDA-approved state-of-the-art low-dose radiation CT scanner that can easily detect heart disease and cancer before a patient shows any symptoms, and it only uses a fraction of the radiation of most CT scanners. Even better, no dyes, you don't have to get undressed, and it only takes about 10 minutes. No question, early detection saves lives because 1 out of 3 people will die from heart disease, and the worst part is, in 30 to 40% of those heart attacks, the first symptom is sudden death. Call Life Imaging FLA for your free heart scan. It's a value of $699 and only has a few minimum requirements. From your cell phone, call pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, just say the keyword free heart scan and you'll be connected in seconds. Do this for you and all of your loved ones. Get that peace of mind with prevention with Life Imaging FLA. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
It's summer at Racetrack. Grab 1 slice of pizza and get the second for only $1. Buy one, get one for $1 pizza? Oh yeah, it's a delightful summer. Racetrack, whatever gets you going. Buy one, get one for $1. See store for details.
Have you noticed that solar panels are popping up everywhere? You never know who's going to have solar next, and here's a thought, it could be you. Utility rates keep going up, and now is a great time to save big with Solar Source. Solar Source has been getting the job done in Central Florida for almost 40 years, and right now, Monster fans get special access to their new AI-powered tool that can get you an estimate in 1 minute or less. Visit solarsource.com/monsters for an instant quote.
I'm Katie. I was in a bad car accident. I woke up in the hospital 6 weeks later. My husband called attorney Glenn Klotzman. I met with Glenn. He said he would take care of everything, just keep healing. I feel blessed he was there to help. I'm doing well. I'm so thankful Glenn Klotzman was there for us. The results he got for us were way more than expected. He's more than an attorney. He's a friend. Call him at 407-917-1718. KLAUSMAN law.com. Office Winter Park.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. Lots to get to today, from this man is absolutely insane to the Miami Zoo offends an entire country and a crazy jail escape plan fails. plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's up?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to do that right now. You can also watch us on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Not bad.
Getting by.
Fritz
Getting by.
on the street. Fritz on the street coming up later today.
Yes.
The competition continues. Pretty sure I'm dying as well. Just want to throw that out there.
What's wrong this time?
I'm always thinking I'm dying, of course, but
Right.
I got to get the call back into the doctor. In the last week, you probably can't tell it, but I've lost 11 pounds in a week for some reason.
Good God,
I don't
Sean.
know why that is. I'm not like doing anything crazy or out of the ordinary. But
Maybe what you're doing is finally working.
And you know what? I'm not going to the bar as much, and I don't know if
That's a thing.
or I'm dying. It's one of the two.
Oh my gosh! You're the only person who could have something good like this happen to you and go, "Does somebody call the doctor?"
It seems like it's a bad thing.
I have always heard that when it comes to men around your age,
Yeah.
it is the moment you cut off or like even significantly lower your drink intake,
Yeah.
y'all shed pounds like no other.
Maybe that's it, or it's the
I
dying
don't know.
thing.
So I feel
Or
like
you're
I
dying,
ate
yeah.
more during dry January, so
You made up for it?
I kind of compensated.
Would it make you feel better if we agreed that you may be dying?
It won't help either way. I mean, it's stuck in my head. I've
I feel
always
like it make
been
them feel
dying.
worse.
Are you pooping?
Yeah, but it's like normal
okay.
amount. I think nothing seems to be out of the ordinary there.
This is the part where all the dispatchers turn into doctors and tell you what's wrong with you.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, you got diabetes, you're this, you're that. They're gonna diagnose me throughout the show today. I at first I was like, whoa, I'm under 200 pounds. Look at me go. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm 194. And
Do you feel weak?
I don't. I always feel kind of weak.
Okay, that's a huge flag.
That's just built in. It's just built into the early morning activities.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, can I do it today?
If I don't have a daily fainting spell, then I don't feel right.
I'm not fainting. I don't feel dizzy. I don't have that problem. But I don't know what's going on, man. If I die, you were here for the last show, friends. I don't mean to be dramatic.
That was
about it.
really dramatic.
But let me do what I always do and be a little dramatic about it. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to California, where a man is, he's high as a kite, okay? I don't know what he's high on, but he's high as a kite.
I mean, it can't be weed, right?
No,
You don't
no,
make
no,
the
no.
news for being
No.
high on weed.
And you're going to see what this guy's about to do. This is not a weed thing. This is not a weed reaction right here. This guy has just crashed his car into a house about 3 or 4 houses down the road and then ran full speed after attacking
my
some
God.
neighbors. You see this?
Yes.
See, ran to his own house down the road. He tries to put the code in the door, and that doesn't work, and he's just freak out mode. So he barges right in the house. He busts the damn door to his own house down. Here he goes. Try to put in the code. No luck. He's getting angry at the door.
On the left side. Good God, man.
Right through and into the house.
I hope he owns the house.
He runs into the backyard. He's just renting one room in this place. In the backyard, he grabs a pickaxe, like a full-on pickaxe.
Hi-ho.
Yeah,
Like that.
like
kind
one of
pickaxe.
those.
Why
And-
does he have a pickaxe?
Yeah, it was in the backyard of the garden area of the house. This is his roommate's door. He's trying to get into his roommate's
His
place.
roommate has locked himself in the door.
Yes, because he's scared of this guy.
Also, keep your ears peeled. I'm pretty sure.
He swings and misses at the door handle with a pickaxe.
One more time.
Another
And misses.
miss.
And
Now he's hitting the door with a pickaxe.
and this right here is very horror movie-esque.
Yeah, it is. It's straight up out of The Shining. He starts like cutting through the door.
Here's crazy roommate.
The guy inside is like, help me, help me. He just called 911.
man.
And now this crazy dude all hyped up on some sort of drug that's only lived there for like a couple of days, I think. He's cutting through the door with a pickaxe. Thank God he's the worst pickaxer the world has ever seen.
I mean, shouldn't he be using the other side?
Yeah, probably.
C-Lane.
He's getting tired now. You know what? this door is better than the front door. the front door.
Well,
I think
he used his whole body for the front door. And it's like pickaxe time for the other one.
Like if this were Mortal Kombat and it were him versus the front door took away a lot of his energy, right? So now that it's him versus the roommate door's got a fighting chance.
Yeah, he's really having at this door, trying to get in with his roommate. And he does not get in, thankfully. The roommate's okay. The cops arrive moments later and arrest this dude. But, yeah, that's not weed. That's not weed that does this. Help me, he's screaming.
All right, question.
Good God,
maybe we don't know anything about the layout of this house, but I would assume that his roommate has a window. And unless he's on the second floor, could you not just, while the guy is using his every last breath to try to
kill
pickaxe this door open and start attacking.
Watch, he gets in and he's like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Just wonder what you were doing tonight. What's going on?
And like, could you not be climbing out the window?
I don't know. He called 911 from the room, and he was not able to get in because he tired himself out, and the guy is just absolutely out of it. Robbie on YouTube says, if the roommate had a gun, shots through the door are warranted. 100% yes. I mean, anybody would be scared for their life. He was chasing around neighbors and stuff with a pickaxe too, apparently.
Wait, so after he won or lost the battle with the roommate door, he just went out the front?
He was just trying to terroririse the whole neighborhood.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Why is the camera system in this house so efficient?
I don't know, but I'm glad it is. I'm not going to question it.
Okay.
It is odd to have that camera right there in the hallway, right by a door.
I'm curious if they put it there because they were worried about this guy being a psycho, and if the roommate is like watching on the app, this guy try to bust through the door.
I knew it!
With an old timey pickaxe.
I love the choice of the pickaxe. I mean, it's just a great visual, but not for the roommate. He just hacks his way, and this is up on See It Now. Check it out on thenewsjunkie.com. Or in the See It Now section of the app. He is arrested now.
He sucks at pickaxing.
That is crazy,
I mean, I guess that's to the benefit of the roommate, but good God.
They said, despite his enraged roommate wildly swinging a pickaxe, a Lake Forest man mustered up the courage to put an end to his rampage. I was just trying to keep him calm and end the aggression, the roommate said.
Okay, no, you weren't. We heard you screaming.
Yeah, you were screaming curse words through the door. When I felt like that was working, I got up off of him and grabbed the axe and bolted. They said minutes earlier, the same suspect crashed his car into a retaining wall and nearly smashed through the master bedroom. Neighbors say the culprit, who has only lived there less than 2 weeks, ran away and back to his house. And they said the owner of the house was in his pajamas, running barefoot in the streets, trying to get away from him as he chased him with a pickaxe and then went to the door and did all this other stuff. No idea what drug he was on, but trust me, he was on some kind of drug. He was hyped up on something. Check that out on See It Now because it's a wild visual for you. And it's time we do it again, friends. We visited him once before. Twice before we visited him. And now it's time for 3. First from the sky, then from the ground. B-Man is back, and B-Man is telling his story now.
Wait, the old man who got trampled and no one would help him?
Old man that was in the street.
Oh, B-Man.
Yeah, the B-Man got trampled by, didn't get trampled, but got attacked by bees that they sent him to the scene of. And he's like, when he got there, he's like, well, what am I supposed to do? There's bees everywhere. And he hit the ground, and the other cop wouldn't let him in the car.
Not at all. He tried to get in, and he just kept reversing and watching the whole thing.
One cop is filming and doesn't say a single thing as this man is being attacked by thousands of bees. But now he is speaking out. So I figured we should just wrap up the trilogy here, and let's hear from his experience, what this was like, and what happened to him.
Here he is, the volunteer police officer who survived a brutal bee swarm attack on live television.
Did you see that? He has a black eye from this. That's pretty wild.
I think he's
probably from falling. He smashed his face.
That's right. I totally forgot about that. He did fall on the ground. He must have gotten the black eye from that.
Here he is.
Yeah, right there. You can see his eyes.
Oh,
yikes.
He's all busted up.
Volunteer? Does that mean that you don't get any of the workers' comp?
I don't know. He might be totally screwed with the hospital bill here.
Police officer who survived a brutal bee swarm attack on live television.
I started getting stung on the face. They went right for my face. Right? And they were like,
poor
everywhere.
guy.
Like a cloud.
Gary Knabenbauer is speaking out exclusively to Inside Edition. As you can see, he's still recovering from the dizzying assault by angry bees that sent him collapsing.
Oh, that's probably where he got that black eye.
Multiple times.
How many times would you guess you were stung?
Not sure. They said 50 to 100 times, but it felt like a lot more than that.
Yeah, I bet
and
it
I was
did.
really concerned about being stung in the eye.
Gary has served as a volunteer LAPD cop for 18 years. Last week, the 71-year-old was responding to calls of the bee swarm to help direct traffic as fire trucks arrive.
Let me tell you something. This guy is never responding to a bee call again in his life.
Absolutely not.
And I don't blame him.
Pay him.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all. He's been doing this for 18 years, volunteering his service, and they send him into the damn bees, and this is what he gets. This is what he faces in there.
He's been volunteering for 18
That's
years.
wild. Yeah. He's doing okay, though, thankfully. I mean, God, that could have been a hell of a lot worse. And thank God he was not actually allergic to the bees, because that could have made things even worse. And Big Doug Millionaire says, I like how the cop in the car locked the door. Yeah, the cop was like, nope, you're on your own out there, volunteer man. You are not getting any of my help. So we have tons of stuff to get to today before we do Fritz on the Street a little bit later on, about 2 hours or so. You can play along with us when we get to that. And we're going to hear from you. Your dispatches are starting to roll in over at thenewsjunkie.com. So do join the show today. First-timers are absolutely welcome. When we come back, there is a brand new show that is causing a ton of controversy. And I think this one's an interesting one. We'll talk about what's happening in this show that has people upset. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes we might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Authorities have closed the Greenway due to an accident heading northbound between Moss Park Road and Doden Road. There's bumper-to-bumper traffic on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535, and delays on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after State Road 429. Traffic is up to speed on the Beach Line. See traffic troubles, call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by ePass.
The Portable Uni by ePass. Now available in black. A toll pass that blends into your windshield. Finally. And Uni works on toll roads in 19 states. The Portable Uni by ePass. Get yours today on Amazon or go with uni.com.
Life is great when you get a VA home loan with Navy Federal Credit Union. Like having expert guidance through the home buying process kind of great. With other lenders, life is okay. Like figuring it out for yourself okay.
What do ARM, DTI, and PMI mean?
I don't know. Too many acronyms.
Luckily, when you're a member, life is better. Like getting expert guidance from a top VA home loan lender kind of better. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for more energy? Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition is now available at 7-Eleven for only $2.49. Or now 3 for $5 through June 27th. From morning wake up to afternoon pick-me-up, Amino Energy serves up 0 grams of sugar and refreshing fruit flavors. Grab one today at 7-Eleven and get more from your day. There's more of you and you with Amino Energy.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, the Pixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In Office Orlando.
Are you suffering from seasonal allergies? Because you're not alone. Experts say pollen season started earlier this year and will last longer, and that folks who've never had issues before are feeling miserable. I'm Martin Hoke, inventor of Navage, the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Over 3 million people use Navage to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping to flush out allergens, mucus, and germs. Navage helps clear your sinuses quickly and naturally. But what about other people's experiences, like Miss Clement? Quote, I chose Navage because of my persistent allergies. Navage works. While using it, I cut back on allergy meds and occasional shots at my doctor's office. Unquote. That's one of over 120,000 reviews with a 4.6-star average written by people who use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. Stop suffering and try Navage today at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Wildfires can burn more than just trees. While spring is wildfire season in Florida, our state is at risk for wildfires almost year-round. Humans are the #1 cause of wildfire. We all must do our part to reduce the risk and impact of wildfire in Florida. Visit BeWildfireReadyFL.com to learn how to prevent wildfire in your community, yard, and home, and to build an emergency supply kit. It's not about if a wildfire will ignite, but when. Learn how you can be ready for wildfire at BeWildfireReadyFL.com.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all of your favorite radio stations.
Rover's Morning Glory.
It's The Woody Show.
It's Elliot in the Morning.
All of the once-in-a-lifetime events.
iHeartRadio Music Festival.
All of the best free curated playlists.
It's everything that rocks.
All of the great podcasts for every interest.
This is Freddie Prinze Jr. from the Wrestling with Freddie podcast.
All of the mind-blowing contests.
$20,000.
Awesome. All of your favorite superstars.
This is Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
Best of all, it doesn't cost a thing. Download the absolutely free iHeartRadio app now.
Now, new and used cars come with a lifetime warranty. Click OrlandoNissan.com.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We like you. We love you. We appreciate you.
I thought you were going to say we want some more of you.
We
I
do.
don't know.
I should have. Now that I think about it, can we start over? Can we go back?
Yeah, hit the button again.
You know what? I was up too late last night. I'm all out of sorts here. And by too late, I mean, not that late, like 1 o'clock in the morning or so. Which is, I usually go to bed around 12:30 or whatever. But Courtney and I started diving into that new show, Silo.
Oh, good.
And we
like it? Just put it on the queue.
We couldn't stop watching it. We couldn't
Dang,
stop
all
watching
right.
the episodes.
Waiting till the weekend then.
Because we started the first one, and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a first episode with as much like story and like happenings going on inside.
You guys aren't really into sci-fi all that
Not
much,
really.
right?
No,
I am.
No, and
I meant
honestly,
more like Courtney and Sean, but
With
yeah,
it-
like it would be the fact that you guys are like sucked into it is very telling.
well, she doesn't know. She doesn't like space sci-fi, and I'm not super into it either. This is like, I don't even know. Is this sci-fi? I guess it is. It's like a futuristic kind of thing where people are living in this silo, and if you go outside, you die. But people are, there's conspiracies that you don't actually die if you go outside. And that's where they build things from. And it's got Rashida Jones. She's like the lead in it. She was in The Office for a while and a bunch of other movies and things. And a couple other people that are in it that are very familiar faces. But it was one of those, like, when the first episode ended, I'm like, well, obviously we're watching
Dude
the
from
second one.
Shawshank.
Yeah. The guy
Tim
who plays,
Robbins.
Tim Robbins is in it, and he plays like a very mysterious, in charge type dude who may have some of the secrets. Oh, it's really, really cool. And then we finished the second episode, and it was like the perfect time to go to bed. We're like, let's keep going. And
right.
Just keep rolling with it. And then pain in the morning.
We talked about the Jennifer Garner show earlier this week. The last thing he said to me, or last thing he told me, I always mess it up.
Yeah, I do too. It's last thing something.
As it turns out, we did finish that show over the weekend.
Oh, did you?
I didn't remember. I think I didn't remember it because I was like, oh, the ending was fine.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if there would be another season, because does that mean the author has to write more book, or are they going to take over for her? Is she going to help? What's going to go?
As you like to say, the penultimate episode of that, the one right before the last one, was really good, I thought. Like, there was, like, twists and bombs, and, yeah, that's a good one, too.
The guy that plays the grandfather, he isn't in a lot of stuff, but I recognize him. He had a small character arc on House, where he was a complete villain.
Yeah.
And he's
got that look, though.
The actor David Morse is his name. Very good at being a villain. And I'm surprised they haven't picked him up to do more stuff like that, because he's got that. He's very ominous.
Who was the actor that I just heard about recently where his wife wanted him to stop playing a character because she like
Tuco.
It was Tuco,
the guy that played
from
Tuco
Breaking
from Breaking Bad.
And his wife hated that character. And as we were talking about, we're like, can you give somebody a bigger compliment than to say, like, this character is so evil, I don't want you to play it anymore.
Playing
I want
him
to
so
sleep
well
next to you.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate compliment you could give somebody. But we got the release coming for this new HBO show, which is why I bring up all this stuff.
You mean Max?
Max now. HBO on Max.
I had to deal with that yesterday.
What
trying
happened
to
with it?
log in again, and then one TV had to re-download the whole thing.
Oh, God.
I don't understand what's going on.
I don't think they do either. Now it's Max, the home of HBO. So
I have not seen that graphic as part of any of the thing, but yeah,
they just have Max on there?
I had to switch it to Max. So switch it to the Max.
Oh, God. Well, on Max and HBO, this new show called The Idol, which I think is by that guy The Weeknd, right? It's by the singer The Weeknd.
And that one, it must have just started, but leading up to it, a lot of controversy.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Euphoria director or screenplay writer was a part of it, and then their whole idea of making, shining a light on the bad parts of Hollywood ended up, like, behind the scenes being exactly what it was. Like,
weren't people quitting? Or like,
it just got like very uncomfortable, I think, for a lot of people, and maybe inappropriate. But
I didn't know
I
this.
might watch it.
They said the movie is based on a guy who's like a cult leader type, and he's supposed to be somebody who was in Michael Jackson's inner circle in like Michael Jackson's last days. And the female pop star character that's in this show, The Idol, that's so controversial, is an amalgamation of Madonna and Britney Spears. So like some pop star.
Ooh, like formed when they kissed?
Yeah, possibly. On that stage at the VMAs or whatever it was. And they said there's so much about this that people are not liking because it premiered at the Cannes Film Festival. They said HBO's latest drama, The Idol, has been surrounded by controversy for quite some time, with a Rolling Stone report in March likening it to torture porn after it underwent a major creative overhaul following the departure of director Amy Seimetz. She left the show. So, that's how bad things were going on the set. It says, but now The Idol has screened to audience at Cannes Film Festival, where it's had its world premiere this week. The controversy continues. As the first reviews from critics tore into the show for its explicit sex scenes, which include shots of Depp covered in bodily fluids. Lily Rose Depp, is she related to Johnny Depp?
It's his daughter.
Oh, I didn't even know this. So she's like in the movie covered in bodily fluids. I'm guessing what those bodily fluids are. Perhaps some number 3. Variety reported the first 2 episodes include revenge porn photos of bodily fluids on Depp's face, masturbation with ice cubes, nightclub owning scam artists, and vile Hollywood sycophants. That sounds okay to me, actually. That sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard of. They said it's a sordid male fantasy, and there's a strenuousness to the sex scenes between Depp and Tesfaye that kills any sense of the eroticism. Tesfaye being The Weeknd, that's his actual last name. And so I guess he put himself in the sex scenes with Johnny Depp's daughter, and I guess they're supposed to be very, very graphic. But that doesn't surprise me for HBO.
I mean, it doesn't, but also just like the extent of it where you try to be edgelord and then you're just like, okay, we get it.
It's over the top.
You've done it.
I said there's a scene where she's pleasuring herself and choking herself at the same time, and that got a bunch of people's attention. And, of course, some of the other things are in it are, like, I guess, really, really aggressive. That's all not that surprising.
I mean, there's been graphic stuff like that on HBO. I feel like Netflix is the one where every so often something comes out of the limelight, like comes out of the ether on Netflix that people went, whoa, why the hell is this on here?
Yeah, what are you doing, Netflix?
Is this a French film? Like, and what was the one that I'm not going to remember what it was called, but people kept doing reaction videos to.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that one.
Sort of like,
where it was like a real sex scene at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
I mean, what I'm saying is you could see the person physically doing the thing instead of pretending like they were doing the thing. Kind of like
using his thumb.
What was it? Was it Brown Bunny? It
was kind of like brown pony or brown bunny.
I forgot what that movie was, but there's like actual sex within the scenes that they're putting on this show, and they're saying that this particular show is the most controversial that HBO has ever seen. Of course, HBO probably likes that. They probably like people talking about things like that. On Discord, over on, excuse me, hold on, everything's moving by fast. I can't pull the chat down. On Discord, I'm the PC says, so how long was the standing ovation? Over or under 5 minutes? Well, we now know if it's under 5 minutes, it's a flop. It's a terrible movie.
Don't even bother watching it.
Terrible TV show under 5 minutes.
No way.
It has to be 15 minutes, the standing ovation, to get into decent territory.
I heard next year they're not even giving you chairs. You just have to stand the whole time.
So right when the movie starts, all the way to the end. You know, I saw Max is also getting a bunch of heat for something else because I haven't downloaded the new app like you two have, but somebody
Mine
found
switched
out,
over automatically.
Oh, did it just like updated itself? Somebody told me that there's a bunch of people talking because of the writer's strike and stuff, and they're upset that the information screens. It doesn't have like written by, directed by. It just has the stars and the creators. That's all it lists on the screens for all the productions on Max.
That's weird.
Traditionally, it would have like who wrote it, who produced it, who directed it, like you might see at the beginning of a movie. But maybe they're going to change that as a result.
I don't even, I guess, pay attention to those enough to
No, me either.
realize that something like that would be missing.
I do like, though, Amazon's, even though I don't use Amazon very much, the Prime thing, theirs is pretty cool where you can click it and it shows you all the actors and then you
that
can
are
click
in that
them.
scene.
Yeah.
Yes, I like they call it X-ray.
Yeah.
It's that experience is very well tailored to a person like me who almost can't get through watching damn near anything without having to IMDb someone.
Courtney does that same thing.
So for when we watch something on
I know this guy
Amazon,
from somewhere.
If we watch something on Amazon Prime, whether it's one of their original shows or a movie they have available, or if I get the choice between like, oh, this is available on Paramount, but we also have it on Prime, I'll watch it on Prime just because I like that particular function. You hit the button and it shows you who's in the scene. If there's music playing, what's the song? What's the title and artist?
That's cool.
All that stuff is great.
I don't know why Netflix and some other people don't copy that and do that.
a lot of
same
work.
thing. Yeah, maybe it is because it is like really helpful actually when you're watching this. Netflix is now doing it, or so they say. They said this about 10 times. But they said what you have to do.
Oh, they're going to stop sharing?
To combat password sharing, Netflix says it's limiting U.S. viewership of programming to people living in the same household.
And they're rolling it out now to Botswana, the next country to stop password sharing.
That's exactly how they have done
the
it.
last one will be United States, but today it's Botswana.
Those who subscribe to Netflix standard or premium plans, which are $15.50 to $20 per month, will be able to allow another person living outside their household to use their password for an additional $8 a month, a $2 discount from the basic plan. And they said they're pushing this out to the U.S. Account holders in the month of June, I think, or very, very soon here. So they keep threatening this, but it somehow has not happened just yet. Let's go over to you. Let's see what you have to say. I want to hear you chiming in. First-timers are welcome with your dispatches. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to send those now. What do we got here? Here is the Disney adult chiming in. Here we are.
Podcast listener here.
Hey.
Just listening to the story about the guy that drank himself to death on By Joe. If you wanted to try it, it is a Chinese liquor, and it's available at Epcot China as a shot in the back of the store. It's disgusting, so prepare yourselves.
And that guy drank
Wiggle, wiggle,
7
pop, pop.
bottles of it?
Yeah, the guy who died drank 7 bottles straight of this stuff as people in chat just kind of cheered them on.
I don't know if I've had Biju. I have soju. I have the Korean one.
I never tried either one of them. Like, international alcohols, I have zero experience with.
Besides tequila.
You know how I am with alcohol. You know how I am. Like, if somebody gives me, this is a very fine bourbon, and
you just shoot it back.
I
And
shoot
it's
it
like,
back.
You were supposed to sip that, sir. That was $10,000 a shot.
They stare at me horrified. Like, what are you doing? You're supposed to savor this, you animal. And I just keep doing it. Here's Miranda with a dispatch. She says, boxers versus briefs as a gay woman.
Dispatch listener here. I was remembering when you guys were talking about tidy-whities versus
I like to think that she interacts with the show, but she only listens to the dispatches.
She's hilarious.
She doesn't listen to the podcast.
I mean, she gets the idea of it, I'm sure.
She's like, I just listen to the dispatches.
Et cetera, et cetera. Well, I am a lesbian from the 90s, and all these girls at one time decided to start a club in high school. I was in the 11th grade.
All right.
And they were like, we're not wearing underwear or bras anymore. You should join our club. And I'm like, I feel uncomfortable with both things. So I'm going to go ahead and choose to wear boxers.
Really?
Since the 11th grade, I've been wearing boxers. When I put on a pair of panties, even though I'm a woman, I feel ridiculous.
Yeah.
I
Me
imagine
too.
it would be like a man wearing Speedos that has never worn it before in their lives. You feel like, what? What's going on down there? I can't understand this. I don't like this. Everything's wrong.
Yeah,
anyway,
everything's
that's my 2
wrong.
cents.
You do you. Wear what makes you comfortable. Go for it. I mean, I could see how that makes sense.
That's too much breathing room for me.
Like, if I put on a pair of panties right now, it would feel probably the same kind of weird. You know, I don't have the
look
the experience.
very weird.
It would look sexy as hell. It'd
Your
be real.
testicles would be out.
We can't have this conversation.
You brought it up. I'm just saying they would not look good
It's like
at
a
all.
HR landmine that we've wandered into here. Let's move
Oh,
past
we've been
it.
there, done that.
Here's D-Dub-D with the dispatch.
Good morning, Sean, C-Lane, Queen Sabrina.
Hola.
I have a question for you about the News Junkie app. I look down on the bottom left and it says level 4.
Yep.
But then I go to tap on it, but it doesn't show anything about, you know, what the level is or what that means. Then I look to the right and I just see SS, which, that ain't too good. But could
Secret
you
show.
please enlighten me on the level status for the News Junkie app?
Well, when you send in more dispatches, you go up in levels, and it shames you into doing your first one by calling you a virgin until you send in your first dispatch, and on from there it goes. A big update coming to the app eventually when I can finish the website finally here. There's only one more update to the website that needs to be done, and then the whole overhaul to the app will be done. And then finally I could stop bleeding money all over the place, which will be just a fantastic feeling. I'm sure, when I get there. Though C-Lane doesn't believe me. He doesn't think any of these projects will ever end.
Nope.
He doesn't think the studio will ever end.
It really won't. I think you'll have a week.
You're the George Lucas of radio.
Hey.
You just keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking.
I'm not outnumbered 2-1 in this house. I'm outnumbered 3-1 because Courtney says the same stuff. I'm trying to get to the end of the projects and check them off the list, but who knows, actually. Here's TX with the dispatch.
Oh yeah, I forgot on my last dispatch. Hey, I won a dispatch of the week, but man, I can never figure out you guys' email. I've been trying to figure the email since I won.
He
And
says
I've
it
also been trying
all
to steal
the time.
magnets. So
And we're ready to
I won too, since I don't have mine. But hey,
what?
If I can get that, and I don't want to be picked ever for Fritz on the street, but I would like to know where he's going to be at, so I can definitely outdo that drunk lady that last week who was like, yeah. But see you guys later. Love the show. Pop, pop, wiggle, 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 pop, pop.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You can always email me, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. I print those out, put them on my desk, because that's my weirdo solution to this problem. And on the weekend, I fulfill all this stuff like that. So if you're missing out on something, I print way too much stuff. Really, this could all be done digitally.
Oh man, I saw your screw up the other day.
What I screw up?
And I've probably done this before too, but I was in the pantry, like throwing something away, and I saw a stack of papers that you had printed that were supposed to be printed by the label maker, and instead they're just full 8.5 by 11 labels that don't stick onto anything.
The other day, I went to like print out stuff for getting my taxes done, and it was all of 0.5 font and just 18 pages of stuff you would never be able to read unless you had a microscope.
Teeny tiny little writing.
And then I went
to
recycling, and I of course brought it back to life and made good of it. Not in the trash.
Now
whatsoever.
it's compost. Now it's got a new life. Okay, when we come back, we're going to hear from you. Your dispatches are rolling in. I've never heard anything like this before, but a judge just made a ruling against a YouTuber. And what the judge is making the YouTuber do is pretty wild. You got to hear this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is Real Music Weekends.
Begging you to put your loving hand out, darling.
Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro. Today, a Fox 35 storm alert day, as we are monitoring the chance for showers and thunderstorms to develop. We've already been seeing showers along our east coast this morning. That trend will continue a little bit later today. Forecast highs will be reaching the low 80s from coast to coast across central Florida. Do make sure you have your rain gear handy. Good news is we'll be drying out just in time for your Memorial Day holiday weekend. I'm Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Make your summer getaway a new bed during Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale. Save up to 60% with queens starting at just $169.99. Plus, save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable base mattress sets. And get a $300 instant gift.
Slowed down, held back, inhibited. What you get out depends on what you put in. Rejuvenate your engine's performance with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, because true performance knows no bounds. New and improved Shell V-Power Nitro Plus removes up to 100% of performance-robbing deposits to rejuvenate your engine's performance. Continuous use in gasoline direct injection engine fuel injectors.
Hello, Floridians. Today's a good day to do great things. Yes! Like scheduling the dentist appointment you've been putting off for 2 years.
Oh, man.
Like finally fixing that creaky door that drives you crazy. Like getting that massage you definitely deserve.
Oh, yeah.
Or taking time to make sure that your air conditioner is ready to beat the heat all summer long. Do something great today, right now, by booking your $159 AC rejuvenation at CoolToday.com.
Call today, cool today. CoolToday.com.
I can't wait for what's next. Even with higher stroke risk due to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Eliquis, apixaban tablets, reduces stroke risk. It's the #1 cardiologist prescribed blood thinner.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or have antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising, or if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take medicines such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Hey Magic fans, when you're heading out to the Amway Center or anytime you're away from your business, commercial, or residential property, or you have a special event and you want to be sure that you're well protected, contact American Protection Services and Investigations, proud partner of the Orlando Magic. For a full list of our security services, dial 833-4APSI. Over 30 years in the business, your safety is our top priority because your business is our business.
Mills Air has been in business for over 30 years. On behalf of iHeart's Access Day, they'll be offering our listeners a special offer of up to $3,500 off new AC units. A Carrier factory authorized dealer. Turn to the experts. For more information, go to millsair.com.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
Orlando's best comedy room is safely open. The Orlando Improv welcomes Don D.C. Curry, known for numerous TV appearances and national arena tours, May 26th and 27th. Tickets and showtimes at theimprovorlando.com. Come for the comedy. We could all use a laugh. The Improv is hiring for all evening positions: line cook, cocktail servers, and wait staff, food runners and dishwashers. We cater to top talent and the best locals in the Central Florida area. Call 407-480-5233 or apply online at theimprovorlando.com.
Stop by your neighborhood Petco to save on all your pet's health and wellness needs. Petco has your pet's favorite food brands like Blue Buffalo, IAM's Wholehearted, Royal Canin, and Purina Pro Plan. And when your pet needs to see a vet, Petco Vet Services can take care of your pet's needs, such as vaccinations and flea, tick, and heartworm prevention and more. Don't forget your pet always wants to look their best, so make a grooming appointment while you're there. You'll get every 8th groom free when you unlock the grooming perk in our app. Visit your nearest Petco or go to petco.com to start saving on all your pet's needs.
Grab your shades, your flip-flops, and your free iHeartRadio app for the unofficial start of summer 2023. No matter where you go this summer, your favorite radio station, the music you love, and the best podcasts in the world will be along for the adventure. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
The unofficial start to summer and grilling season is here. Weber Seasonings wants you to be ready. Steak lover? Try Chicago steak. Prefer chicken? Try Kickin' Chicken. Want veggies and fish? Try honey garlic rub. Whatever you're grilling, Weber Seasonings has your match. Find it in the spice aisle or on Amazon.
This hour is sponsored by Barks in the City, June 3rd at Apopka Amphitheater.
Winning Wednesdays happen every Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041 with a new prize available every Wednesday. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Watch any streamers online? Anybody who streams content like Twitch and all that stuff?
Not live.
No,
not usually. No.
I will get into some like TikTok lives every once in a while.
That's so different too. The TikTok live world is like a completely different animal. And the one that always gets me, and I'm like, why do people do this? Is there'll be people who are in a room and there's a bed and they're sleeping, and it's like, if you tip a rose, then an alarm will go off. If you tip this, then, this will happen.
So that I have also seen, and then the one that really throws me, and if I look at it for more than 10 seconds, then my FYP algorithm will change, is the people that have, like, those giant, like, gummy bears.
Yeah.
But it's, like, pimple-popping bears.
Yeah,
it's disgusting. And then they're ASMRing, and it's, like, a real big combo of stuff. But they have thousands of people watching them.
Well, these streamers, I watch a lot of streamers on Twitch. I'm probably the oldest person in the Twitch stream many times. I'm like, sometimes I'll be watching, I'll go, yep, I can't even see their faces. And I know I'm the oldest guy here, like being the oldest guy at a concert or something. And I'll watch some of the bigger streamers. Like, I think Destiny is incredibly talented. And you have people like XQC and NM Pole. And there's just a bunch of people who do this.
That was a lot of words I've never heard of.
Miskiff, you never heard any of these names before? There's a lot of people who are in this streaming world.
Mischief? Like
Miskiff is his name. It's like
is that the artist?
No, he's just a guy who streams on Twitch. Usually has
not the person who did that $2 million puzzle.
No, not that group. That's like a marketing thing or whatever. Yeah, he's somebody different. I've never heard of this guy, honestly, but he's very, very famous in his own world. In the Spanish streaming scene, he's huge. He has 10 million followers on YouTube alone, so that ain't so bad. But he is now been found guilty of defaming his ex-girlfriend's father, who I guess he made some videos about on his YouTube channel, and he said all kinds of stuff about his ex-girlfriend's dad.
Is this in the U.S.?
No, they are in, I'm trying to see, it's in Spain, maybe? I believe it's in Spain, but I'm not 100% sure. But the judge said, and I've never heard of this before, the judge says you have to apologize in a YouTube video. So you have to release a YouTube video apologizing, okay? And you know this guy doesn't want to do this, right?
I think that's worse than jail time for him, probably.
But then the judge goes, and you have to do it every week.
Oh.
You have to do...
For how long?
For a month. Every week you have to do an apology.
You could schedule that.
Yeah, of course you could. But he doesn't want to even do one. And now he's got it like for
because it'll make him look like a fool to all his fans.
And I think that's the judge's point is like, the judge is tired of something that I'm very tired of too. And it's like when you have people who are arsonists out there who will set this fire and say all this stuff, and then they're totally wrong about it, and then they'll have a tweet. Let's say somebody tweets about Sabrina, and it's like, did you hear Sabrina really did blah, blah, blah? And it's some complete lie about Sabrina, and it gets 1 million views on Twitter. And then they tweet underneath it in the thread, and they go, sorry about that, got that wrong.
Edit.
And that gets like 5,000 views. And you go, and you didn't take down the lie. The lie got millions of views and it's going. And then you got the apology is like in a little tiny bit of the audience saw it.
And I also, can't stand unless that has been his platform, which I highly doubt 10 million people were following just to talk smack about people.
Yeah.
But then you have a level of fame like that and that many eyes and ears watching you. And then you put out like dirty laundry like that, not thinking there's any sort of consequence or responsibility.
Well, there is for him. Yeah, the drama world is big.
Which
on
is
these
kind
platforms.
of nothing. 4 videos.
4 videos and $13,000 in damages. And it says he has to read his sentence from the judge weekly on his channel for a month. And he is not thrilled about this. But he had called the man an abuser, an aggressor that's full of S, a sick coward who's messed up in the head, and various other things on his stream. The judge said, because you have a social relevance and you're followed by thousands of kids, your insults take on a degree of importance, so you need to apologize a bunch of times. So he's got to put these ads out, or these videos out now, and kind of bite the bullet on it. Meanwhile, this is the second target, it would seem, for Republicans, because now they're boycotting Target. Target stores are being boycotted by Republicans. They had success. Look, whether you like it or not, they had success with that Bud Light boycott. It appears they've had some sort of impact and that's hurt them in some way.
Not Bud Heavy, though. That's for the real man.
Now, here's the question.
Straight man.
The question would be, who owns Bud Light? Is it Anheuser-Busch?
Yes.
They would be, did they have an impact on Anheuser-Busch, or did they just shift from one brand to another in the boycott?
Not knowing that they're still Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah. But they're definitely having an impact on Bud Light itself, because there's just a ton of stories about this. There was stories about these deals they're doing for Memorial Day that are like ridiculously cheap because the sales were down a whole lot. Sales were down 24.6% for the week that ended May 13th compared to a year ago. The week earlier was a 23.6% dip, and it's been continuing to kind of fall off like that.
Well, I just saw Watermark posted online that some of the Target stores in southern states are now moving the Pride merchandise just to the back.
Yeah, not only just to the back, they're taking some of it out of the store entirely because of the pushback from these Republicans. And the Republicans were mad that there was a bunch of LGBT merch, some of it in the kids section, some of it in the adult section. Why they would care if anything even for trans people was in the adult section is beyond me. But in the kids section, they were upset about some of the stuff that was there.
Kids have gay parents.
Yeah, I mean,
that exists.
There was one thing, and honestly, I didn't even know this was a thing. But Target declined to say which items they're removing, but among the ones that garnered the most attention were tuck-friendly women's swimsuits that allowed trans women who have not had gender-affirming operations to conceal their private parts, the AP says.
The problem with that?
And they said well, they don't know if they removed that, but they said that's one of the ones they were giving the most attention to online. And some of the shirts were like weird to me. Like some of the messaging was kind of, over the top. But
like what?
I can't remember the exact phrases, but it wasn't just like pride. Like if there's a shirt on that just says pride or whatever, who would care about that? And even like some of the messaging was totally fine. There was a couple of them that I remember seeing. I'll have to dig it up to see if I could find the designs from this guy that I was like, I don't know about that one. But they went after these. They went after Target. Now, Target did things differently. Bud Light, I wonder now if Target is going to be cooking up like one of those ads like Bud Light did after the Dylan Mulvaney campaign, where it was like, America's the greatest country in the world, and Clydesdales are like going in the background so they could recapture the audience. But Target did not say, we are sorry. They did not apologize. They simply said some of the stuff is going to be moved to the back, as you said from the Watermark article, and they said that because of threats to staff members from Target, they're removing some of the items. So that's how they did it. They didn't like apologize for it. They said it was because of threats that their employees were getting. But the interesting thing is here, and I saw this. Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, he chimed in, and they keep doing this too. So because Target backs down when the Republicans start to boycott and stuff, the left responds. And Gavin Newsom, who's obviously a Democrat in California, said CEO of Target Brian Cornell selling out the LGBTQ plus community to extremists is a real profile and courage. Obvious sarcasm. This isn't just a couple stores in the South. There's a systematic attack on the gay community happening across the country. Wake up, America. This doesn't stop here. You're black, you're Asian, you're Jewish, you're a woman, you're next, he says. And he's pushing this forward. This, to me, is a signal because finally Republicans have obviously gotten a little bit better at boycotting. They used to suck at this, and Democrats were fantastic at it, man. They would say they would boycott anything at the drop of a hat, and Publix or you name it, right down the line. Well, Republicans finally did it with the Bud Light thing and got some success. Now they've done it with this Target thing. I don't know if they'll have any success here with Target. Target seems like they're probably going to be fine. But if they back down, it's going to show other companies. They'll probably be like, hey, should we do this? I don't know. Look what happens. We get the right mad and they boycott us, and then we get the left mad for us caving to the right getting mad. You see what I'm saying? It's like there's no win here for anybody. And I think there might be some companies who think twice about getting into these kind of messaging wars. It's just only going to get worse from here if they don't. So you're seeing now the second attack on a company. Target is following Bud Light, and who knows? They'll probably be mad at somebody else next week. It just keeps going like that.
Yay!
Let's see what we got with you. Your dispatches are, I'm sure, absolutely the best in the world today. Here is our friend Texas for Life is chiming in with the dispatch. And this is about something we talked about yesterday where there are these people who are like die-hard cash supporters. They don't want debit cards and stuff. They're boycotting places who don't take cash. Here's Texas for Life.
What up, News Junkies?
Hey.
Real quick, y'all are talking about the cash is king mentality that a lot of people have. Could not disagree more. I do think there is benefits to having cash. I do carry, $50 in my pocket or wallet for tips and things like that. My wife was a bartender, so she really appreciated it. So, I do it. And, the rest is credit cards. The bills are in credit cards. Every day-to-day purchase are in credit cards. If you get the right credit cards, it'll pay you back with all the benefits and the miles that you can get. Me and my wife saved up our miles for 3 or 4 years straight.
Nice.
Paid everything in cash, and then basically added an extra week to our honeymoon.
Damn, there you go. You could do a lot of that stuff. And the thing is, with cash, once there was the invention of services like Venmo and Cash App, and now even Zelle, once you can instantly send digital money to somebody, like I actually owe C-Lane money.
You also owe me some money.
What do I owe you money for?
You really don't remember?
No.
Wow, man.
I'll believe this, though, because every once in a while I forget this stuff.
It was like upwards of $1,000.
I owe C-Lane money, and I can literally send it from my phone to his phone in 5 seconds. It just doesn't take any time at all.
Right.
So cash used to be better because I'd go, C-Lane, here's a check. Let me send you a check. Or I'd transfer money to take 2 to 3 business days, and that was a little inconvenient. Now, it's just immediate. There's no need for this stuff anymore.
By the way, the resolution of yesterday's check issue with my wife was she was able to go to the bank and get like a pack of 6
Oh,
free
like a
checks,
little
like
mini check
temporary,
bag? Oh,
like they
good.
just print it out right there.
The Toast 450 on Twitch says the tuck-friendly girls' bathing suit was for very young kids. I believe that was the issue they're having. Like, why doesn't an 8-year-old need a tuck bathing suit? I don't think it was for kids. Send me the link on that if you have anything to back that up, because I think that was in the adult section. I don't think
it says
that was
adults,
for kids.
not kids. AP News.
Yeah, I think that was solely in the adult section. But
This is how the rumors started, and everyone starts boycotting without reading the entire thing.
Nobody knows what they're talking about anymore, and everybody's really mad. You know?
So over it, man. It's exhausting.
That's one of those things that's so true. It's like nobody knows what they're talking about. Everybody's very mad. The woman with the city share bike in New York was a perfect example of that, where everybody went freak out mode, like, get her fired, do this, do that. And then the next day, they released some more information, and people were like, ooh, my bad. And it's like, oh, hey, why don't you just not freak out right away to begin with and just, like, take a second to figure out what's going on before you formulate an opinion and then vomit it up to the whole world like anybody actually cares about it? Okay, quick break. When we come back, my opinions, the only ones that matter. And 3 phone numbers that will save you money everywhere. I didn't know this was a thing, but it is a thing, and it's pretty damn helpful, and it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's back. OrlandoFringe.org, 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 OrlandoFringe.org. Did we mention OrlandoFringe.org?
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Travel with caution and expect delays. Authorities are clearing up an accident on State Road 436 heading eastbound at Georgetown Drive. 3 right lanes are blocked. There's delays due to an accident on State Road 429 heading northbound after Clarkona-Ocoee Road. The left lane is blocked. And authorities have closed the Greenway due to an accident heading northbound between Moss Park Road and Doden Road. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by ePass.
The Portable Uni by ePass. Now available in black. A toll pass that blends into your windshield. Finally. And Uni works on toll roads in 19 states. The Portable Uni by ePass. Get yours today on Amazon or go with uni.com.
Let me tell you about a company that can help you out if you are a business owner. This is a resource that you absolutely have to use. Otherwise, you'll be wasting your time. Look, business owners, if you're feeling the pressures of growing your business and finding it tough to maintain momentum and keep your employees engaged, Insperity. Insperity can help. They put over 35 years of HR experience to work, helping you with hiring, training, HR administration, and compliance while giving your employees competitive benefit options. When your people thrive, your business can adapt and prosper. With Insperity, nothing seems impossible. I'm talking about scalable HR, employee benefits, HR technology. Insperity, it's HR that makes a difference.
Jersey Mike's freshly slices the meat and cheese for your sub right in front of you. It's a work of art. Think Michelangelo's David. But honestly, David, if I have to wear a shirt and shoes, you can put on some pants. At least my Italian sub is perfectly dressed. Secondly, David is 522 years old, but Jersey Mike's subs are freshly sliced every time, brand new. It's an inspiration to hungry, pants-wearing people everywhere. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
You can reduce wildfire impact and spread by preparing your home and yard today. Get a wildfire prevention checklist at BeWildfireReadyFL.com. Cleaning your gutters, trimming back foliage, and creating defensible space can create a buffer to limit the spread of wildfire. Visit BeWildfireReadyFL.com to learn more about preventing and preparing for wildfire in your community, yard, and home. Build an emergency supply kit with BeWildfireReadyFL.com. Are you wildfire ready?
Just call up, just call up, just call up, just call up. Injured on the go, just call up.
Mo DeWitt, Office, Orlando. Sung by non-attorney spokesperson.
A small roof leak can lead to a big problem if not repaired. Call the professionals at Skylight Roofing for all your roofing needs. 407-430-ROOF. Get your free roof inspection, skylightroofing.com. Roof with us.
I won over $500,000 playing slots. I do this full time and I would not change it for the world. It's fun and I win. I win a lot.
It happens every day. Regular people are winning every single day. Whether it's $500 or $50,000, anybody can win. Because when they win, I feel like I'm winning.
I came one night, hit the double downs, had a couple of good runs, and won about $300,000.
Anybody could win at Seminole Hard Rock Tampa.
Must be 21 to play slots or table games. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Calling all true crime podcast fans. Tune into Freeway Phantom and join a new investigation into the 50-year-old unsolved murders of 6 young black girls in Washington, D.C. Explore startling new evidence that could crack these cold cases wide open and bring as many questions as they do answers.
We still care, and it still hurts. We just want to know what happened.
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options, backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Maxwell, he was scratching and losing some hair. My vet, she says, oh, he must be allergic to chicken. Another vet said, he's the drain. Third vet said, it's the weather. Then somebody said, DINOVITE.com. It took 2 weeks, and the dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out. The Dinovite is a big part of Maxwell's diet.
You get some Dinovite, how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
It's Jeep 4x4 season. Make your next adventure epic and hurry in now for great deals. Now, well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x2 for $369 a month for 24 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution on lease through Ally Financial. Current lease must end by 6/3/24. Extra charge for miles under 20,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 5/31/23. Jeep is a registered trademark.
The Orlando Fringe Festival is back May 16th through the 29th. This isn't just a theater festival. It's 2 weeks of live entertainment, including unique theater experiences, free entertainment on the outdoor stage, visual art displays, plus kid-friendly shows. Join Real Radio in a celebration of independent artists at this year's Orlando Fringe Festival. 100% of the ticket sales go directly to the artists. Orlando Fringe Festival, May 16th through the 29th. Go to orlandofringe.org for tickets and info.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind Studios. Why Kaufman & Lind? Find out at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Phone numbers that can save you a ton of money. I never knew this was a thing, and they're easy to remember. You'll see why in just a moment. So we'll get to that momentarily. I saw this. I had Sealand go over this during the break because I thought this was ridiculous. I wanted to make sure there was no cursing in it. But now there's people going into the Targets and filming themselves, like confronting employees at Target because of this whole boycott that they have going on. And if you missed when I was talking about this just a little bit ago, I guess there was some stuff in like the pride section of like a kids section of a Target, and then some stuff in an adult section that for some reason these people didn't like. And
the employees have all to do with that.
Yeah, employees of the Target have no decision-making power over what's going on. But this dude just walks up to the Target employees and starts like, I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. And
it's my right.
He's pushing back on them, putting this stuff in the store, and then like trying to find allies anywhere in the store he can. Like anybody who walks by, he's like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And he's telling them to call the cops and all kinds of stuff. It's like, okay, I'd hate to be an employee at Target. Like, imagine you're a totally non-political, non-engaged in any of this stuff employee at Target. And you're like, oh my God.
Just trying to get your shift done.
Well, the female employee handles him really well. She's like, I don't care if you call me this or that, or a Satanist. I don't believe in God, so it doesn't matter. It's
She didn't blink, huh?
No.
Here it is. Let me play it for everybody so we can all hear it together.
Hey, do you guys support the satanic pride propaganda?
Yeah, both.
You support it?
Both, she said.
I've seen this before.
You support Satan?
Have you?
Yeah. This
Which
is
God
from
do you think is
I don't believe in God.
No, this has to be from this one because the shirts had, some of them had messages about Satan on them, or the artist had made messages about Satan and
in the Target
pride.
store.
I don't know.
Just have seen this unless they've gone up to her before, because I feel like every year around this time for Pride,
there's a Target thing going on.
that there's an issue.
Well, I don't know if those shirts, just for the record, because I'm trying to be accurate, I don't know if the shirts that mention like Satanism and pride or whatever the messages were, I don't know if those are sold in the store. They were done by an artist that also did the stuff that Target had in their stores.
But do people wear shirts that have Satanism and pride in the same?
I mean, I guess whoever's selling them to.
Edgelord.
And then the guy goes in with both of those pieces of information, and then do you like Satanism and pride?
So you
Did
think
you need help with something?
you support the propaganda that's targeting the kids?
There's nothing targeting kids.
It's all over kids' TV shows. It's all over. They're targeting
Kids
the kids.
can choose to wear whatever they want.
Do you support the sexualization of kids through pride propaganda by corporate?
Is there something that we can help you with?
I'm just asking people questions. What about you, sir? Do you
I'm
support
not
this?
answering any questions, but if you're here to cause any disturbance in the store,
I'm just asking questions.
Is he? I don't even know if he works there. This other guy.
He does.
Does he?
He's in LPO.
What's that mean?
He's in loss prevention.
Oh, so he's like kind of undercover.
His job is to watch for people stealing stuff.
Wow, I never would have known.
And as we talked about earlier, he's not doing his job very well if they're losing $1 billion a year.
Yeah, he's not great at that. But I never would have known this guy was an employee. He's got a Volcom shirt on and a hat.
Yeah,
He's just like chilling.
That's how those people dress. I used to see him all the time when I worked at Universal.
And they just try to mix in with the people shopping at Target?
Yeah.
Wow. So this guy saw that he was asking her all these questions. And by the way, there's a type of person who goes out and films people in public, and they just start barraging them with questions, right? It's like, what about
He
this?
sounds like an idiot. It's just like, but what do you think about this?
He does it all the time because he even admits it. I think in the video here at some point, he's like, "Yeah, I do this all the time, not just here at Target where we're protesting
You
now."
have a job, sir?
Do you work for Target?
I do, actually.
Where's your name tag?
I am the undercover loss prevention.
Oh,
Not anymore. Cover blown.
I'm just asking questions. So do you support this satanic propaganda?
I'm not
like she
answering
does?
your questions.
By the way, the shirt that he just showed, okay, not for nothing.
Just says pride.
It just says pride 3 times on it. Like, I can see some of the points where you're like, if it goes way over the top or it's something you think is like.
But what's way over the top as far as pride stuff
Like
goes?
the ones that I'll show you some of them in a minute here, so you can see what I'm saying, right? And I don't know if these ones were sold at the store or were just done by the artist, but there are some things. It's not like, hey, it's just everything to do with pride is totally fine for kids. There was some that were like over the top. Join my gay sex cult was one of them. Like I wouldn't want a kid wearing that. I think that's weird. An adult can wear that. Go for it. That's fine. But the shirt that he has says pride 3 times. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. It doesn't even say like gay pride. It just says the word pride 3 times, and that's what he's using as his example for this Target employee.
Propaganda,
I'm not
like she
answering
does?
your questions. What you need to do is you either need to leave the store.
God will judge you guys.
Okay.
I mean, I can't. He won't if I don't believe in him.
He won if I don't believe in him.
Got him.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that neck beard.
Hey, ma'am, do you support this?
What did I just say?
You support pride propaganda?
Stop.
Whoa,
Dude,
I'm
I
buying
need you-
this.
I need you to.
Whoa, let
you just
go,
said you're
man.
not buying it.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa!
He was waiting for his victim moment there. Like if
Yeah.
somebody
Ow,
like pushed him
my
around,
wrist.
he'd fall down like a soccer player and be like, "Oh my God, look what they're doing to me."
That's your choice. You can totally do that.
Well, what I said is you need to leave. You can't ask anybody any more questions. You can't disrupt
Freedom of
any more
speech. Call it,
people.
please.
Okay, just for the record, okay? You don't have freedom of speech in somebody else's business. I don't know why people can't understand these simple things. If you want to go out on the public sidewalk and say all these things and do all these things, you can do that. That's what freedom of speech is. You don't have the freedom to walk around somebody else's business and harass their customers. No matter what political side any of this is on, you have to be a little bit smarter than that. He's like, freedom of speech.
No.
Do you think the business owner has to just let you go around and say whatever?
I feel like they confuse expectation of privacy versus freedom of speech.
Mhm.
Like you can't go into that dressing room with your camera, but if you're walking around the store with a camera, they still have the right to ask you to leave and refuse your business.
You have the right to have your opinions, your thoughts. You have the right to say things. But Target has rights too. The person who owns that Target has rights too. Let's say this guy, Mr. Protester Man is what I'm going to call him because I don't know his name.
Neckbeard.
Mr. Protester Man starts up his own store.
His name is Ethan.
Ethan. He's got Ethan's store. And inside Ethan's store is a protester who's on the opposite side of the political spectrum. And they have a shirt that says, like, you know, like something that they're angry about politically. And they're walking around his store talking to all the customers. Can Mr. Ethan kick that person out of his store? You bet your ass he can. And he doesn't seem to understand that that applies both ways. This what people are just so hung up on this. It's really, really, really basic information.
Even more hilarious if that scenario did come to fruition. And Ethan just straight up did kick the guy out and call the police immediately,
right?
Without any confrontation. Just bye.
That is exactly how it would go, and he would have no awareness of the hypocrisy that would be on display.
Do you want me to call
Yeah, call him.
Okay.
Call him!
Trespass me, I don't care, dude.
Dude.
You think I care if you trespass? I've done this 1,000 times.
1,000 times!
You
What
guys
store
are
can you go
satanic.
to?
See, open satanic. Satanists, guys. That's what we're gonna get up against. Is open Satanists, like our.
You're just anti anyone.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Do you support Pride?
No, you can't disrupt any more guests.
They're trying to get his ass out of there now.
Sorry.
Sir, do you support the satanic Pride propaganda?
This is it, right? It doesn't.
He doesn't.
He just keeps trying to talk to randos who are walking by inside the Target.
And then what's going to happen? Someone's like, yeah, all right, I'll walk out with you, man. Let's go.
You know, and I wonder, like,
we're going to McFrugal's.
What is his intention? Is his intention?
Attention.
Yeah, is his intention to actually punish Target for doing whatever he thought was wrong, or is it to just make the video and then put the video online?
It's the video. It's the same thing we talk about all the time when somebody posts a video that they made because they think they're so right that there's no way anybody else could take this video any other way.
This will be universally applauded. The internet will finally join an agreement.
He's waiting for all the likes.
Oh, there you go. That's what's happening at those Target stores. And
by the way, he has 310 likes.
Oh, does
that
he really?
is
Whoa,
not
big
a lot,
timer.
homie.
Is that from his account directly?
I believe so.
How many people follow that guy? I just saw a bunch of accounts retweeting that.
47.
He has 733 followers.
Yeah, so not a huge figure, but he's hoping to make some waves off.
No, this might be his break.
Yeah, I do this all the time. Anyhow, regardless of your politics, I feel so sad for the folks who work at Target who have to deal with morons who walk in to do this stuff. I'm just asking questions. I'm just here to ask questions. These 3 phone numbers, they could save you a ton of money, and I had never heard of this before. This is from somebody on TikTok called Jordan, who is a self-proclaimed president of the Fast Food Secrets Club, because we needed one, and now we have one. Social media is full of many people, including that guy from just a moment ago, but there's now
Instagram, Twitter, y'all see this?
president of the Fast Food Secrets Club as well. And in this clip, he says, what's a weird flex in your world that nobody else would understand? He said there's 3 universal numbers that automatically discount groceries. The first one, he said, is from a Mike Jones song. Mike Jones is a rapper.
Mike Jones.
And he
Gosh,
said,
I haven't heard that name in a while.
the number in the song is
281-330-8004.
Yes, that's the number in the song. And then they said another one is 8675309, which obviously everybody knows from the song. And then the other one is from a song called Kiss Me Through the Phone, which is 688-999-8212. And he said those numbers work anywhere you have to put a number in to get a discount, and they work for gas too. Now, I haven't tried this, but people say they were in the comments saying like, yep, it works. I've been using this for years.
Wow.
I tried the 8675309, and it worked, and I got fuel points from it, and all these numbers can get you discounts.
I feel like there's a reason for that, and it's not anything that any of these companies have done on purpose.
No, I think somebody gave out the fake number.
Nobody at any of these companies, any of these grocery stores, gas stations got together and said, listen, guys, don't tell anybody. But 8675309, we're using Jenny's phone number here to do all the discounts, the very secret discounts. It's more or less that somebody, like, especially at a 7-Eleven, where you, if you don't use the barcode like I do for my rewards, you put in your phone number.
Right, that's what I do.
And somebody who didn't want to put in their own phone number, one of those fuddy-duddies, said, well, fine, I'm putting in 8675309 so they don't have my number. And
you just get
people have done this worldwide because it's such a popular phone number that you are likely to either give this guy points, because that's a great flex.
Well, if it was your real number on your account, you'd be benefiting from all the people who are putting it in as their phone number, wouldn't you?
Sure.
Because all the sales would be tied to your phone number. That's the hack right there. Okay, when we come back, we'll get to you, your dispatches. You got thoughts on all of this. Plus, I want to talk about this father and son that just got busted. They're going to prison. They schemed the lottery out of $20 million. And the way that they did this was real clever. I've never heard of a scam like this. We'll talk about that. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Watch out for bumper-to-bumper traffic due to an accident blocking 3 right lanes on State Road 436 heading southbound at Castle Creek Boulevard. There's stop-and-go traffic on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. Authorities have closed the Greenway due to an accident heading northbound between Moss Park Road and before Doden Road. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Tri-County Metals.
Value Beauty Protection. 3 things a metal roof from Tri-County Metals will add to your home. Get the roof you want now. Financing is available with payments as low as $99 a month. Learn more at TriCountyMetals.com. That's TriCountyMetals.com.
Mortgage brokers are better. Why? Well, they do all of their loans through national wholesale lenders. It's still going to be your standard FHA, VA, or conventional loan, but mortgage brokers have access to dozens of wholesale banks competing for your business, my friends. And wholesale banks only loan through mortgage brokers like that mortgage guy, Don. And that mortgage guy, Don, is the best because he made the process of getting a quote or comparing the quote you already have super easy. Because you all know the process of shopping for a mortgage can be complicated and confusing and frustrating, but not when it comes to that mortgage guy, Don. You get a better deal on any home loan when you work with a broker, and you get the satisfaction of simplicity and honesty when you work with that mortgage guy, Don. You want to see a difference? Go to the website right now, thatmortgageguyDon.com. See immediately, it's very easy to navigate through. It's chock full of information for you, and it also has a beautiful button that says apply now. Click it and get a quote or get a free analysis of your existing quote. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle. Just peace of mind. Go to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
After an accident, it's important to hire an attorney right away. Evidence can disappear quickly. Sure, you could wait to hire an attorney later and see how things turn out, but delays never make a case better. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Looking for more energy? Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition is now available at 7-Eleven for only $2.49. Or now 3 for $5 through June 27th. From morning wake up to afternoon pick me up, Amino Energy serves up 0 grams of sugar and refreshing fruit flavors. Grab one today at 7-Eleven and get more from your day. There's more of you and you with Amino Energy.
Welcome to Pollo Tropical. Would you like to try our new coconut shrimp?
Coconut shrimp, shrimp and the coconut. Coconut shrimp, coconut shrimp.
Coco y camarón.
Pollo is serving up perfectly golden, sweet, and savory coconut shrimp in a bowl, platter, or on the side with our pineapple rum sauce. We're going coconuts for the all-new coconut shrimp, only at Pollo Tropical.
Coconut shrimp, coco y camarón.
Are you suffering from seasonal allergies? Because you're not alone. Experts say pollen season started earlier this year and will last longer, and that folks who've never had issues before are feeling miserable. I'm Martin Hoke, inventor of Navage, the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Over 3 million people use Navage to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping to flush out allergens, mucus, and germs. Navage helps clear your sinuses quickly and naturally. But what about other people's experiences, like Miss Clement? Quote, I chose Navage because of my persistent allergies. Navage works. While using it, I cut back on allergy meds and occasional shots at my doctor's office. Unquote. That's one of over 120,000 reviews with a 4.6-star average written by people who use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. Stop suffering and try Navage today at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Welcome back. Dave and Herb here, and we're talking fresh.
Fresh from Florida, that is. Dave, tell our listeners about the produce that's in season.
There's tomatoes, broccoli, watermelon, frappers, spinach.
Wait, hold it. You're just putting fra in front of produce.
Yeah, as in fresh from Florida.
Produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. You don't need to make up words.
Really?
Ugh, friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
Don't you mean .from?
Ugh, really?
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the Earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
iHeart gives you access to the hottest music, events, and deals. But on June 1st, we're giving you access like never before. It's iHeartRadio Access Day, our 24-hour way of saying thank you for listening. Go to iHeartRadioAccessDay.com today.
You could be joining Ryan Seacrest for a VIP experience at our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas.
Head to iHeartRadioAccessDay.com to register to receive reminders for when experiences like this and more go live on June 1st.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
This is crazy, man. I can't believe they pulled this off, at least until now. Father and son, they're going to prison for a $20 million lottery scheme, and it's how they did it that I find the most interesting. Everybody on chat talking about clothes right now, and somebody was mentioning going on into the changing room, and I was like, I haven't been in a changing room in a store in, I bet, over 10 years. I don't know if that's like,
I definitely have,
because I don't try stuff on. I think it's much more common for women to try stuff on.
Wait a second. Didn't you have to go get a tux for my wedding?
I may have,
not a tux, but a suit.
Did I try that on in a place like that? I don't remember the Oh no, I got it from what's it called?
Men's Warehouse.
Men's Warehouse. I think I may have tried that on. I'm not sure.
I think they like you to. I mean, they take your measurements and all that. But...
Yeah. Or I took it from there and went to the lady that does like the whole, you know,
the
touch my
repairs.
balls.
And they have like a little closet
Touch the
there.
ball.
No.
Yeah, that they go right into your inner thigh and almost like kind of graze the
in the
testes.
movies, it looks a little worse than it is. In real life, it's not so bad, the experience. But she didn't have like a dressing room.
Told her to, fix the cuffs, and that was about it.
Yeah, but that's like the only instance of that I can think of. I just don't do it.
Every once in a while, maybe, but for the most part, I will like grab the clothes, get an idea, take them home, try them on, and then return.
Return them if they don't fit.
I think most recently, the only times I've been in dressing rooms is buying suits.
Well, one thing that must be infuriating about being a woman in women's clothes, and I've heard this from a bunch of different people, is like for a guy, if something's a large, an extra large, a medium, it's so consistent across almost all stores and all places. And like everything is just, you know what you're going to get. Like if I wear large shirts, I know that this large shirt is going to fit me in a very, very similar way. But women's sizes, from what I've been told, are like all over the place. Like
yeah.
like
That's a great time. It's fun.
An 8 at one place might be totally different than an 8 at another place. It's like, what the hell?
And then sometimes, like, you'll get a 33.
Yeah, I don't understand why that works. Why
And then
wouldn't they just make it simple?
Bring a calculator with you and do conversions, and then just cry a little bit. If you are with me in a dressing room, you'll hear the huff and puff, and I just go, F it.
I thought you were going to do it right there for
I
a
almost
second.
did. I'm having a flashback, and then I bring it out.
Arya Shadowblade over on Twitch says, because unlike men's, our sizes aren't just one size. They vary depending on the business. That is so stupid. I don't understand why they did that. That's like when
our
people...
sizes vary depending on the brand, the business, all kinds
Not
of things.
nearly as much as women's do, I don't
No.
think. You think like if
The
you're...
fit.
If you're a guy and you're buying a shirt, isn't a large pretty much a large? Like
Yes.
the jeans, if it's a whatever the size of the jeans, it's pretty much the same.
Jeans vary all the time.
For me, I haven't had that. Maybe we're going to different places.
Yeah,
You
you're
gotta
not
get in
going
my
to any
jeans.
place.
See,
I just saw your jeans get mailed here. You just got your jeans shipped in.
That's true. I'll take
I
that.
have so many jeans that I have tried because the styles have changed so much where I didn't want to find stuff with holes in it anymore.
Yeah.
And then when I find something that doesn't have holes in it, it looks like I'm going to go work at as a stage roadie
Right.
for a rock band or
What-
perhaps at a restaurant.
What's the style now? Because for a
I
while
don't
it was
even
like
know, Sean.
it was like those big ones. You actually, I gotta give you credit here.
What?
I don't do this often, but you were a fashion leader when everybody started to wear the pants that were like higher and like a little bit baggier and stuff. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You wore them and you pretended like you were Peggy Bundy, or not Peggy Bundy. Excuse me. Peggy Hill. Peggy Hill. You pretended you were Peggy Hill.
Oh, you're
And then
saying those are in now?
that style of pants became very popular after that. That was like everywhere. That style
You're
of
welcome,
pants.
America.
The mom jeans or whatever they called
Satanic.
them. I don't know what they actually refer
I
to
mean,
them
those
as.
shorts were very particular. I bring them out once in a while.
Yeah, that was a look, but everybody went for that look
I look
afterwards.
very skinny in them.
I don't know how this stuff works right now, guys, and it's been in for like a couple of maybe a year or so. Right now, guys seem to be wearing the dangly earring again, which is a funny one
Just
to see
like
come
one?
back. One dangly earring, like
George Michael style?
Yeah, that was so big in the 80s, and all of a sudden, like, recycled. There it goes. It comes back again. You see that with all this stuff. Okay, to this father and son that got arrested. They got busted for a lottery scheme, and I thought it was pretty clever, actually, what they were trying to pull off here. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'm bringing up the
Is it
wrong
something worth
article.
trying? You think we should give it a go?
We can, but I think it's probably a bad idea for
All
us. Hold on, a father and son. There we go. This article is wild because they say a Massachusetts father and son were sentenced in federal court on Monday for a scheme that saw the pair illegally claim more than $20 million in lottery winnings and lie on their tax returns.
That's insane.
To dodge more than $6 million in federal taxes.
Okay, wait. So was the scam even with the lottery tickets?
Both.
Like they still, if they had just paid the $6 million, would they have been caught?
No, they got busted for both of them,
Oh, okay.
but they still would have got arrested for the other one. Here it is from the CNN article in front of me here. It says how the scheme worked. From at least 2011 through at least June 2020, so for like 9 years, the defendants conspired with others, known and unknown to the grand jury, to launder funds from the Massachusetts state lottery winners of others, an indictment said. The men would buy winning lottery tickets from people across the state. Now you're like, why would somebody sell a winning lottery ticket to these people? They would go to people who were somebody who maybe owed a whole bunch of money in taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So if the taxes person, let's say you owe $50,000 in back taxes. If
Okay.
you win the lottery and win $100,000, they take that money that you owe the government first.
Correct.
But if you bring it to this guy, he's like, I'll be the
Okay.
in-between.
But how did they get a hold of that information?
I don't know how they became the name that was known, and it was like, hey, if you're in this situation, go to them. People who owed child support, people who owed back taxes, they would take their winning lottery tickets. And I don't know. Question for everybody. Interesting question that I have not necessarily spent much
Is
time
it
thinking
any
about.
of your business? You're about to ask me if I'm in debt.
If you're in this country and you're an illegal immigrant, can you win the lottery?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Because if they couldn't.
Like big winnings?
Yeah, like if you won like the mega ball or something, Because if that was a situation, they would prey on those people too. And they go, ooh, you don't want to report this to the government. And they take the winning lottery ticket and they give them some percentage of that in cash so that they can get it without turning it in. It says, after buying the discounted tickets for the winners, with the help of convenience store owners that would facilitate the transactions.
Oh, this is a whole thing.
They were in too. The defendants would claim prize money to the commission as their own. Dozens of lottery retailers that participated in the scheme will have their lottery agent licenses revoked by the Massachusetts State Lottery Commission.
And that's big money for stores like that, right?
I think so. It's a big deal, and it drives people in who get the lottery tickets who buy something else inside the store. Prosecutors say the Jaffars unlawfully cashed over 14,000 lottery tickets, totaling more than $20 million in the elaborate 10%ing scheme. That's what they called it. And then they profited by reporting the winnings on their income tax returns and claiming equivalent fake gambling losses as an offset.
So for stuff like this, and this scheme is very particular, but those that get millions of dollars, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, and get caught, does that, like, the law enforcement get all that money back, or do they still have that money sitting somewhere and just serving the jail time for it?
I don't know. I don't know what happens to the money. I mean, first of all, we don't know if the money's still there. They may have spent all this money, but I don't know what they do with this. It's a weird world, and they had to have a lot of people involved in this scheme to be able to pull this off. You got to have the places that are willing to cash the lottery tickets for you. You got to have the people who are selling you their winning lottery tickets. You got to have the people who are on your side and involved in, like, doing all this stuff. That's a bunch of people, and it builds. The more people give the lottery tickets, the more people know about the scheme.
The McDonald's thing.
It does. It's very, very similar to that kind of stuff. But they are going to prison now for the $20 million scam. 50 months in prison for the 29-year-old son, and the 63-year-old father got 5 years in prison.
50 months?
Yeah, 50 months. I don't know why they wouldn't do that.
Why would they not just do both of them in years? Now I got to do math, and I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what they said was the sentence for the two of them. Okay, let's go over to you.
It's 4 and change years, and then 5 years for the
5 years for the father. He got more
So
time,
stupid.
but just a little bit more time than the father did. Here's Mo Manji, the realtor, talking about suits. Okay, we'll take
Hey
that.
guys, I hope you guys are doing well.
You
When
too.
you guys are talking about suit sizes, you should know your suit size at all time. I'm a 36 regular. You gotta know your suit size, and then getting altered, you have to have the same alteration person always, because you just go in, drop it off, and they know what to do. Thanks, bye.
Mo Manji, you have to know your suit size all the time. Sealand and I don't need to know our suit size on
My
a whim.
gosh, you know how often I'd have to go to Men's Warehouse to get measured if I needed
just
to know
don't
my
understand.
suit size all the time?
It's so easy. Can't you just buy one suit and use that every single time?
I got the suit from Sealand's wedding. That's the only suit I have. That's the one that I use. But I don't know for the light. If you said,
If I could wear the same dress every single wedding and never have to get anything altered.
you could.
I could.
But if people start looking
out in
at
2 seconds.
yeah, if people start looking at all the wedding photos.
I barely can, come up with an outfit for every week I pretty much wear the same 5.
Well, I mean,
and you'll notice on the stream.
Look, it's absolutely true. I thought one of the best ways to make this point was, remember when the Australian TV news host guy at the end of the year said that he wore the same suit every day for the entire year and nobody ever said a thing about it?
But a female news anchor wears the same cardigan twice in a row.
Like Amy Caulfield, you can't imagine the emails and stuff that people send. Like, oh, this outfit, that outfit. It's like,
this is why I want to get queer-eyed.
That's a
Please
totally different
submit me.
world.
This is up to you two.
Oh, God, please don't bring up that show right now. Courtney's
Why?
never been deeper into the world of Queer Eye than she is right now. Yesterday, she was almost crying about one of the turnarounds, and he was such a nice guy. And I'm like,
it's a wholesome show.
God, it's too much for me. I can't take all the crying. I don't want to watch all these people crying all the time. I have to go away in another room and watch something that makes me laugh because it's too sad.
That or like Faces of Death.
I don't watch Faces of Death on my downtime.
He said something that makes him laugh. He covered it already.
He falls asleep to that.
That's not one and the same.
It's
When we
your
come
lullaby.
back, the next episode with Sabrina, what's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Goop and Gwyneth Paltrow have released their Father's Day gift guide, and it is peak uncomfortable, my friends. BBC viewers are traumatized after watching the premiere of a new quiz show, despite Fergie Oliver having nothing to do with it. That's the guy who kissed little kids in the mouth.
Oh, that's weird.
Back in the day. Plus, Nick Jonas is in therapy, but it's the event that sent him there that is quite bizarre. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and SecuredRoofingAndRestoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mike, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro. Today, a Fox 35 storm alert day, as we are monitoring the chance for showers and thunderstorms to develop. We've already been seeing showers along our east coast this morning. That trend will continue a little bit later today. Forecast highs will be reaching the low 80s from coast to coast across central Florida. Do make sure you have your rain gear handy. Good news is we'll be drying out just in time for your Memorial Day holiday weekend. I'm Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by ePass.
The Portable Uni by ePass. Now available in black. A toll pass that blends into your windshield. Finally. And Uni works on toll roads in 19 states. The Portable Uni by ePass. Get yours today on Amazon or go with uni.com.
Business owners, listen up. If you're finding it hard to keep the momentum going and to keep all your employees engaged, there is a company ready to help you out. Insperity. They bring over 35 years of HR experience to help you with hiring, training, HR administration, and compliance while giving your employees competitive benefit options. And that is what they are on the hunt for. You look at all these jobs, and people are very, very focused on what the benefits are. Your people can thrive, your business can adapt and prosper. With Insperity, nothing seems impossible. Scalable HR, employee benefits, HR technology, Insperity, HR that makes a difference.
It's Jeep 4x4 season. Make your next adventure epic and hurry in now for great deals. Now, while qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x2 for $369 a month for 24 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution on lease through Ally Financial. Current lease must end by 6/3/24. Extra charge for miles over 20,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 5/31/23. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Every morning, start your day getting caught up with WESH 2 News Sunrise.
I'm Meredith McDonough.
And I'm Jason Guys. Here for you with breaking news from around Central Florida.
We want to get back to that breaking news out of Orange County.
Giving you an accurate forecast to plan your day by.
We're also starting off with some cloud cover.
And steering you clear of the backups to make your commute a breeze.
The travel times out the door are looking pretty good this morning.
Wake up knowing you're ready for today. With Jason, Mare, Kellyanne, and Megan. Wake up with WESH 2 News Sunrise. Weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m.
Tonight, Chicago Wednesdays on Red Alert with heart-stopping season finales.
Ooh, talk to me.
First on Med, Dayton surgery will be threatened by alarming news.
Wait, what?
Then on Fire, Brett receives a life-changing call.
Oh, life-changing.
Then on PD, Ruzik faces a decision that could cost him everything.
Wait, I need answers.
No spoilers.
Just give me a hint.
Fine. Watch the season finales of Med, Fire, and PD. Chicago Wednesday, tonight on NBC.
That's not a hint.
I know.
Starting at 8 on WESH 2, followed by WESH 2 News at 11.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season and available in the produce section right now. Whoa, hey, careful now. There's plenty of juicy watermelon and other tasty Florida-grown produce for everyone. I mean, all you have to do is ask for Fresh from Florida or look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
Greedy politicians have never met a tax they didn't like. You need to take steps now to protect your retirement savings from rising inflation, a failing economy, and another ridiculous stock market correction.
Thanks to Goldgate Capital, you can easily preserve your wealth. You'll find all the details in Goldgate Capital's free no-obligation special report. Discover how to save your retirement by calling Goldgate Capital at 855-770-GOLD today. That's 855-770-4653.
Make your summer getaway a new bed during Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale. Save up to 60% with queens starting at just $169.99. Plus, save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable base mattress sets and get a $300 instant gift.
If you love Florida and you love fun, then might I suggest you pick up a rod and reel and go fishing? Because here in the Sunshine State, fishing, fun, and Florida just go together. And you know what else goes with fishing, fun, and Florida? I'll give you a hint. It starts with an L. That's right, a license. Getting your fishing license opens up a whole lot of fun and new memories, and it's never been easier to get one. Just visit fun.gooutdoorsflorida.com to order yours. And before you know it, you'll be more relaxed than you can even imagine. Casting your line in your local fishing hole, propping your feet up in that rental rowboat, and of course, catching the big one. So go to fun.gooutdoorsflorida.com. Then plan your escape, because fishing is a great way to connect with family, friends, and of course, nature. Your fishing license is just a few clicks away. Order yours today at fun.gooutdoorsflorida.com and enjoy all the fishing, fun, and Florida you deserve.
Maxwell, he was scratching and losing some hair. My vet, she says, oh, he must be allergic to chicken. Another vet said, eat the drain. Third vet said, it's the weather. Then somebody said, DINOVITE.com. It took 2 weeks, and the dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out. The Dinovite is a big part of Maxwell's diet.
You get some Dinovite, how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
Winning Wednesdays happen every Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041 with a new prize available every Wednesday. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Just a moment. All things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. And coming up on the show, Fritz on the street. That is just moments away. So hang out with us. And if you're in a market where you don't get the next hour of the show, you can always get the full podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. So go do that when you get a chance. All right, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it. Even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about? Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up.
Poor man's light show.
We should have given a seizure warning for that. For those of you not seizing right now, you are going to seize with love when you work with that mortgage guy Don. That mortgageguydon.com. And, of course, the Home Loans Radio Show, refinancing, buying your first dream home. Perhaps you have a quote already for mortgage and you want to see if you're getting the best deal. Then you go to thatmortgageguydon.com. He is the man, the legend, your best friend. I'll do it again. That mortgage.
You were right there, and then you decided to
guy.
do it again. Oh, no.
35 years ago, 1988, it was John Motomamashiro.
Oh, yeah, the fast-talking Lego guy.
I sent you the link.
Micro Machines.
Micro Machines.
He set the Guinness World Record for fast talking at 586 words per minute.
That's so crazy.
And I sent you the old FedEx commercial in which he talked upon. And then we actually never ended up speaking with him, right? All right, got the gist of it.
He's a fast-talking man.
It was 13 years ago, though, in 2010, that the singer of this band right here...
Such is the rule of honor.
Oh, man, something heavy.
Fritz is
not on.
I'm sorry. What was it, Fritzy?
Is it Anthrax?
It is not. It is another
Pantera?
name for Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Lamb of God.
Lamb of God is right.
I see.
And Randy Blythe shoved a fan off the stage 13 years ago, and the guy died.
Oh, my God.
Yep, a few weeks later, because he had hit his head when he fell, Randy was tried on manslaughter before being acquitted.
Damn.
Metal.
That's crazy. Yeah,
and now every fan has to wear a helmet at their shows.
What Sabrina was going to say that was funny was back in the day, long time ago, the guy Motormouth Machida was going to be calling the show. And,
I was the one that set up the interview.
And like the fast talking Micro Machines guy was going to call the show, and then we didn't end up talking to him, and then he just kept calling the voicemail for like weeks and weeks and weeks
because
leaving voicemails real fast.
I done messed up and didn't ask, and I will forever know this lesson: Eastern versus Pacific time.
Oh, that happens.
And so we were trying to talk to him at 9:00 at night.
But he persistently called for a while and left messages on the machine. It was very strange.
Here's a question for you. Would you rather choke to death or have Woody Allen wrap his nasty little arms around you and give you the Heimlich?
Ooh.
That's a good
I don't know.
I'd rather have Woody Allen give me the Heimlich.
I'd rather live. You're right.
Well, that's exactly what he did. He saved somebody. It was Andrew Stein, former New York City Council president, taking a big old bite of a pork chop, and all of a sudden he began to choke. And who was there as his hero? Woody freaking Allen.
That would be weird.
If
the person that comes up to save you, giving you the Heimlich, is famous.
They were eating together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not just famous, but like
weird famous.
Yeah, like his arms have been around some other people.
Some things with his daughter, kind of creepy famous.
I love this quote out of page 6. It was Andrew Stein that says, and I quote, "I am embarrassed to say it, but Woody actually saved my life."
Yeah, I mean he almost choked on, what did you say, a pork
chop? Yep.
It's weird, it seems more embarrassing.
Oh my God.
The thing that you're choking on is a little more odd, like a hot dog or a pork chop in this case.
Said it was really like a scene from one of his movies. If it wasn't for his quick thinking, I fear I may have died. I owe him my life. Now, weirdly enough, Allen also successfully saved Saturday Night Live producer Gene Domanian
All right.
from choking in 1992.
Man, it's like he sets these things up. That seems a little fishy to me.
And published an essay in his 1980 book, Side Effects, about the origins of the Heimlich maneuver, in which he imagined performing it on an attractive woman, and then directed a scene in Everyone Says I Love You, in which Drew Barrymore nearly chokes on an engagement ring hidden in her food.
Oh.
So it's all full circle.
I'm sure his wife is so proud of him.
Oh, she was also there. Woody's wife, Sun-Yi, and former OJ attorney Alan
Dershowitz.
Yes. Also at the table. What a dinner.
That's an eclectic group of folks.
BBC viewers were left for a bit of shock, and by bit of shock, some are saying they were actually traumatized as they watched a new Lee Mack hosted quiz show that ended with, of all things, a contestant's head exploding.
Pardon me?
Yep.
Is that a thing?
I guess so. Things got messy. One of the contestants had her head blown right off as Lee Mack was delivering his final address. I sent you the link for
All
that
right.
as well. Those of you watching on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, God.
Isn't that so insane?
Is this normally just a regular quiz show?
No, they surprised anyone that was used to the normal schedule with this new show in which this woman's head explodes. It was a mother and daughter team, Margaret and Catherine Oakwood. They tackled the final round. Margaret's stuck in a soundproof booth, and then her head explodes right there on camera.
How do you think they pulled that off? Like, what
It
was
looked
that?
great.
Yeah, so there she is.
Not tonight, but join us next week.
It's
so real.
It's like a spaghetti western, or like, what do they call it when it's over the top gore?
I forget. I just watched one too. The one with Nick Cage.
Mm-hmm. Where it's just like, it's comical
The one
gore.
about himself?
No. The one where he's Dracula.
Oh.
I've heard good things.
Very good.
It's not like Splatterhouse, is it? Or like Grindhouse?
We're going to go with all the terms, I think.
I'll find it. I'll think of it.
Something that will make your head explode. A family paid over $20,000 to go see Taylor Swift.
Wow.
What?
So I guess at some point, this guy, the man, the head of the household, he had surprised his daughter with these Taylor Swift tickets. Back in November, gave it as a Christmas gift about $1,800 for this family to go. And then upon that date coming up for the actual concert, he goes to StubHub and they can't find his tickets.
Oh my God.
The seller, ghosted them completely. StubHub said they ghosted us too. So what he did, very last minute, was paid $21,000 for 4 tickets.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
He likes some Taylor Swift.
Doesn't Stub, or he likes his family still keeping together.
Yeah, I don't understand why he likes his family so much,
Also,
though.
well, he also hired a limousine, and he's like, I can't cancel that. So
Is he
might
going
as
to get the
well
money back, though?
Yeah, they said StubHub.
He's going to sue Taylor Swift.
They were supposed to refund his original purchase within 10 days.
Did they say what his original purchase was? Did I miss that?
$1,800.
Oh.
Versus $21,000.
That's crazy.
Some people make that in an entire year.
But the thing is that StubHub, at least I've heard of situations where for events like this, they're able to, at their own expense sometimes give them other tickets. Because right now, once you're down to the wire, the problem is not that you can't get other tickets. It's that you can't. You're going to miss the
It
concert.
seems like this benefits StubHub even more because StubHub's like, oh, yeah, we couldn't give you those cheap tickets, but we do have these really expensive tickets.
My friend had an issue with StubHub, and they ended up. This was like Cubs in the World Series, the first time they won in 100-something years.
That's expensive game.
And and so my friend went to one of those World Series games at Wrigley, and he ended up having to get StubHub to give him even better tickets than he had bought because
they
didn't
gave him
have
an upgrade.
Yeah,
huh?
If I had to go to therapy for every time I messed up, then I would be in therapy all the time.
Yeah.
But it turns out that some people can just mess up maybe one time in front of a national audience and go to therapy immediately. This person being Nick Jonas, who has now revealed a little bit of insight into the pressure of wanting to be completely perfect. He performed with Kelsey Ballerini at the ACMs back in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very long time ago. And he says, one bad guitar riff sent him to therapy immediately.
Oh, was this the solo he did that
Yes.
people were transcribing on the internet and
I
it
sent
was
you
so
the,
basic?
the link for that too.
Okay, hold on, let me bring this up here.
He talked about an armchair expert with Dak Shepard, and he says he can now laugh about it, but he couldn't back then. So let's see how bad this mess up is.
What he's saying is like he's self-critical, and this was stuck with him. Like, can you imagine Ashley Simpson after that event on Saturday Night Live where she was like, kind of just dancing around because the music was playing wrong? After that, you're so hard on yourself. It must be tough. But how bad was this? Let's see.
Nick Jonas, everybody!
Yeah, I mean,
that's not that bad.
There it is.
Oh.
There. And he picked it right back up.
He just
And then he
stopped.
stopped. All right, so he said, I started off, it was fine. As I walked towards her, I just went completely blank, hit a wrong note, and then blacked out completely. And
poor
had to
guy.
start going to therapy. But I guess he's doing fine now, and we'll see when he does a guitar solo
I had
next.
to go to therapy for every bad solo
I mean,
that I just hacked my way through.
This last I wouldn't just have enough time okay.
I,
to do it.
I wouldn't be able to do the show.
I had practiced Cardi B WAP so many times. I mean, to the point where like I knew every single word. And then the moment we started, I forgot every single word except for like, and to that, I did not go to therapy, but now I'm wondering if maybe I should.
You know exactly what he's talking about then. He's talking about like when you first make the mistake, then you start
How do you
thinking about the
recover?
mistake, and then you like start spiraling on the mistake.
Seven.
It gets worse.
This will definitely make you go to therapy. Father's Day is coming up, and it's time to give your dad what he really wants, and that is prostate stimulation.
Oh, that's an interesting gift.
It's not my job.
According to Goop. Because they have released...
Why are we still listening to Goop?
Because it's a fun story, Sealand.
It seems like they have good gifts, you know? It
You
seems
tell
like
me.
They're making money over there.
Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop Father's Day gift guide. You can give it to your dad. They're selling a probing device called the Lilo Huggo. It's $219 and it vibrates the prostate.
This thing.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's a terrible name for this.
It's also a terrible gift to give to your father on Father's Day.
You wouldn't give your
go
dad
ahead,
this?
Dad, try it out.
Absolutely not. The things that I would rather jump off a bridge with cement boots on.
Yeah, Dad, go
than
give
give
it-
my dad a sex toy.
Go give it a whirl. I'll sit out here and listen to see if you actually really like it.
I was just going to start smoking cigarettes and watching you.
It looks like a well-made gadget, you know, and it's in a nice little box and
Please
with
stop.
a charger cord.
There's also an arc wave ion described as an air pulsing sex toy for penis owners.
Oh, it's
It only
Hugo.
stimulates the front parts, and that's $199.
Oh my God, this thing is $219. Did you say that? It's expensive as hell.
And that's what sex toys are now.
Are
too.
they really that
I mean,
expensive?
If you're, or you go to the sex store and you get a $15 one that probably will break in 2 seconds.
Oh my God, I had no idea it was that expensive.
Full of other stupid overpriced items on this Goop list. $890 for a beach towel.
That's a little expensive.
$349. So you're paying less for a sex toy than a beach towel, which you can use for after you're done with the sex toy.
Is there anything special about the beach towel?
No, that's
Like have built-in speakers or
no,
just a beach towel?
just the beach towel. $349 for a hair dryer. $250 for a notebook that is good for, wait for it, jotting notes.
Ooh, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
dude.
I'll buy that one.
So happy Father's Day to everybody. And looks like my time is out. So on the boob tube, my friends.
Such is the rule of honor.
Don't forget the 32nd annual Orlando International Fringe Festival is happening right now, and I'll be there Friday on the outdoor stage, completely free, completely weird, completely fun, and you should join. I just posted all the information on my Instagram at Sabrina Ambra, but it's the Real Radio Takeover. You also get more information at realradio.fm/fringe. You can catch the series finale of The Flash. Looks like that spark is out.
Yeah.
On the CW, 8th season finale of Chicago Med, 44th season finale of Survivor. You'll never believe it, but the finale of Jeopardy Masters is tonight.
They finally set you up.
Figure out who the master is.
And also the series premiere of Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars on Fox. Follow your dreams and me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra, and most importantly, stay with me, man.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. When we come back, it's Fritz on the Streets, the greatest game in all of radio. And here's what we do. When we play, we represent one of you. I represent somebody. Sabrina represents somebody. Sealand represents somebody. If we win, you win. You get yourself a great prize. The Fritz on the Street 8-bit magnet. This is literally the last one. This is it right here.
Didn't you say that last week?
I thought it was the last one last week, but this is legitimately the last one that I actually have.
And you sent out everything you needed to.
I think so,
Okay.
yes. If not, this person will have to wait a little bit, and then they'll get the new design, which will debut in a couple of weeks for Fritz on the Street. But that's what we're getting into next, so now's the time to get our attention to see if we will represent you and Fritz on the Street, and that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's back. The 2023 Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival, May 16th through the 29th in Lock Haven Park. Learn how to fringe now at orlandofringe.org.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. goldsmithjewelry.com.
Travel with caution and expect delays. Authorities are clearing up an accident on State Road 436 heading southbound between Red Bug Lake Road and Lake Howell Road. There's slowdowns due to an accident on Tradeport Drive heading southbound at Jetport Drive. The left lane is blocked due to an accident on State Road 429 heading northbound after Clarkona-Ocoee Road. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by
The
ePass.
Portable Uni by ePass. Now available in black. A toll pass that blends into your windshield. Finally. And Uni works on toll roads in 19 states. The Portable Uni by ePass. Get yours today on Amazon or go with uni.com.
Call today, cool today. Visit cooltoday.com.
If you have a family member who's active duty, now is the right time to call Zero Res. Right now, get a 25% military discount. That's 25% off carpet cleaning, tile and grout, upholstery, and oriental rugs. Zero Res, spelled forwards and backwards, it's the right way to clean.
No one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails served over ice balls. Local craft beers and handcrafted whiskey cocktails round out an adventurous drink menu second to none. And don't forget about our 29-degree man-sized drafts.
Now open in Daytona.
Stop by your neighborhood Petco to save on all your pet's health and wellness needs. Petco has your pet's favorite food brands like Blue Buffalo, Iams, Wholehearted, Royal Canin, and Purina a Pro Plan. And when your pet needs to see a vet, Petco Vet Services can take care of your pet's needs, such as vaccinations and flea, tick, and heartworm prevention and more. Don't forget your pet always wants to look their best, so make a grooming appointment while you're there. You'll get every 8th groom free when you unlock the grooming perk in our app. Visit your nearest Petco or go to petco.com to start saving on all your pet's needs.
So there I was, deep in the heart of the jungle. You know, solving all the puzzles, doing my thing. Then I see it. The lost treasure of Simia. I grab it and hightail it out of there in my Nissan Rogue. Suddenly, arrows. Fire. Now, I know this may sound like an epic tale of adventure, but it's a Nissan sales event ad. The temple crumbles, boom, crash, but I'm too fast with my trusty VC turbo engine.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select 2023 Nissan Rogue trims. Availability is limited. Shop your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. For well-qualified buyers, 0% APR financing for 36 months on new 2023 Rogue, excluding S-Trim and dealer stock. Example, 36 months financing at $27.78 per month per 1,000 financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 5/31/23.
At Wells Fargo, if you accidentally overdraw your account, we give you an extra day grace period to avoid the overdraft fee. What if everything came with an extra day?
Sunday night and I have the Sunday scaries.
Honey, don't be scared. Every weekend comes with an extra day now.
All right. TGI Sunday.
It helps to have an extra day. When it comes to overdrafts, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/getextra to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to timing requirements and the bank's funds availability policy. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Did you suffer through 2022 with a terrible bathroom? You wanted to make that call to Rebath in Mid-Florida. You just couldn't do it. Well, make 2023 the year that you finally need to pick up that phone and let these guys show you what they can do. And what they can do is amazing. Take a bathroom that you hate. It's old. It's out of date. Doesn't look great, doesn't really complement your home, and turn that into a magical spa-like environment that you begin or end every day in, and it makes you super happy. Here's the great thing. They do this with their employees. They do it in just 4 to 6 days, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And guys, these products are simply amazing. Natural stone, travertine, and marble, all those beautiful colors, but it's the quality of the products that you've got to feel when you go to the showroom. 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Stop in, feel that quality, picture that in your house. That can happen. They're exceptionally good at it. Let them design a bathroom that you are going to love using their products, your ideas, their ideas, and next thing you know, their craftsmen will have it installed and you will love it. 2023 is the year that you get a new bathroom courtesy of Rebath. MidFLA.com.
Just come out, just come out. The man when you're in trouble, car accidents, slips and falls, he's the only one that you should call. Just come out when you're injured on the go.
Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney spokesperson.
Mills Air, in business since 1992 here in Central Florida. That's over 30 years. They are not going anywhere. Carrier, factory, authorized dealers always turn to the experts. As part of iHeart's Access Day, they'll be offering our listeners a special offer of up to $3,500 on new AC units. And as we head into summer, now is certainly the time to replace your old unit. And with these special discounts, you need to reach out to Mills Air at millsair.com. That's millsair.com. Offer good while supplies last.
If there's anything better than getting a few of your favorite things from McDonald's, it's getting a few of your favorite things from McDonald's for less in the McDonald's app. Delicious. Order in the McDonald's app today. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Use mobile order and pay on the McD app and get 30% off any purchase of $5 or more, like a steak, egg, and cheese bagel meal. At participating McDonald's, valid once a day through 12/31/23, excludes tax, must opt into rewards.
The McCafe Oreo Frappe has altered my brain chemistry. It's got tasty mocha, a hint of coffee, and Oreo cookie pieces. All of this deliciousness is blended with ice, then covered in whipped topping and even more Oreo cookie pieces. Whoa, that's cold. Brain Frappe! Hurry, the McCafe Oreo Frappe is back for unlimited time. Use the McDonald's app and get 20% off your order of $1 or more. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 5/1/23 through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day until supplies last. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio 104.1.
Fritz on the streets, the greatest game in all of radio. You can watch us if you're live on YouTube and twitch.tv/The News Junkie. Give it a shot. It's a full-on production of the show. I think you're going to like it. Some people now won't go back to listening to the show. It's like, I can't do it. I have to watch that.
Another text this weekend that we are, even during the weekends, the entertainment at Bagel King.
Oh, really?
That's awesome.
All right, Bagel King.
I'm like, that's awesome. And I always heard about it, but someone actually sent me a picture, and there we were.
Well, that's fantastic.
Thanks,
Thank
Bagel
you.
King.
Anybody who does stuff like that, we love you. We appreciate it. We have to pick some people now to represent Fritz on the street.
I didn't even look.
I picked Naomi on YouTube because she asked nicely. Sabrina, who you gonna?
go first.
All right, Celine, who you got?
I picked Jilly Babe, who sent us a card, had it dropped off right here, or maybe just sent here. But
Jilly Babe from the card, and Sabrina.
My chat's not working. Is yours? Do you see anyone that says pick me, Sabrina?
It's probably because of the delay.
God,
you can just
damn
pick
it.
some rando out there.
All right. I pick Rando.
All right, dude's got to have a name for a rando.
And that Rando is whoever. I really have nobody, you guys.
What about Eric Ford over on
Eric
YouTube?
Ford it is.
Okay, there you go. Lisa says Savvy right there.
Or Lisa.
Lisa on YouTube is who you'll
So is it
represent.
Lisa?
All right, that makes us
My bad.
all set and ready to go. I believe there's only one final question, and it's perhaps the most important one. Fritz, are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's do Fritz on the street.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Sean. Hello, C-Lane.
Hi, Fritz.
Hey, Fritz.
Isn't that delay fantastic? Now look at all of chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No, pick me.
I got events this weekend.
Why? Fritz on the Street is sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. That number is 866-CALL-MO. Go ahead, I'll wait. Save it into your phone.
All right.
Perfect.
866-CALL-MO. In first place with 185 points, that would be Mr. Christopher Lane. In second place with 152 points, that's Sabrina Ambra.
Boo.
And in third place with 149 points, Sean Wasson.
Boo!
Sean Watson, boo!
So we got 185, 152, and 149.
All right.
8 questions, 4 current event, and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. If you think you know it, chime in for that bonus point.
Pre-time.
Yeah.
Where did you ask these questions?
Thank you. Still no trivia because of the playoff game, and so I decided to just get some work done at the house, all phoners.
All right, these folks were asked these questions over the phone. We got to factor that in.
It means they're likely much less drunk than last week.
Yeah.
Which was
A treat.
It was
They're still probably drunk.
It was a blemish on the record of the people who participated Fritz on the Street.
It was.
It was definitely frightening. So we start off with question number 1, if everyone is in.
Yep.
All right, question number 1 goes like this. On Friday, Andy Rourke passed away at the age of 59, famous for playing bass in which legendary English...
C-Lane. The Smiths.
The Smiths is correct. Smiths are correct. In which legendary English rock band, C-Lane, out of 8 people, how many do you think said the Smiths?
I'm going to go with 4.
4.
Ooh, 2.
2 for Sean.
I'll go number 3.
And 3 for Sabrina. Question number 1. With answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding,
All
ding,
right.
ding.
Good
Who
start.
knows it?
On Friday, Andy Rourke passed away at the age of 59, famous for playing bass in which legendary English rock band?
Let's go with Def Leppard. Oh, you can ask about the movies I don't know.
The Smiths.
The Smiths. Would that be the Smiths? The Smiths.
Damn it.
I can't remember.
Don't know.
That would be 4. C-Lane is picking up 2 points. That's a 3-pointer to start the game. And Sabrina, with a guess of 3, picking up 1 point.
Don't look at me like that with your confidence.
What?
I don't want to see that face for the rest of this Fritz on the street.
Convenient.
Okay.
Yeah, get down lower.
Yeah, scrunch down on the couch like that.
We move on to question number 2. By the way, I can't believe the Smiths aren't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't get it. But anyway, question number 2.
I have to deal with Morrissey.
Mm-hmm. Maz. What did JFK call, quote, the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever... Sea-Lane.
The America going to the moon.
That is correct. Landing on the moon. Anything that involves people on the moon. Sea-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the moon?
What was the end of that question? How was it all worded?
What did JFK call the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked?
7.
7.
5.
5 for Sean.
7.
And 7 for Sabrina. Question number 2. With answers of 5 and 7.
What did JFK call, quote, the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked, unquote? Going to the moon.
Going to the moon.
On the moon. That makes sense. Walking on the moon.
Landing on the moon.
Like moon landing?
The moon landing. The moon landing?
The moon landing.
That would be 8.
All 8 of them.
So Sabrina and Sea-Lane with your guess of 7, picking up 1 point.
All right.
We move on to question number 3 about rivers. Recently, 3 U.S. states reached an agreement to decrease water usage surrounding which river?
Sea-Lane.
Sea-Lane.
Okay.
The Mississippi River.
That is incorrect.
Can you repeat the question?
You know I can. Recently, 3 U.S. states reached an agreement to decrease water usage surrounding which river?
Shenandoah River. Sabrina.
That's incorrect.
Okay.
Sean.
River.
Name another river.
River's Cuomo. That's the one.
Nobody's...
Nile. Say Nile.
No, it's
Phillip
not the
Rivers.
Nile. Chattahoochee.
That would be the Colorado River.
Oh, yeah, that one.
The Colorado. Sea-Lane, you got question 2 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Colorado?
2.
2.
1.
1 for Sean.
4.
And 4 for Sabrina. Question 3 with answers of 1, 2, and 4.
Recently, 3 U.S. states reached
damn
an agreement to decrease water usage surrounding which river?
Colorado.
Mississippi.
The Colorado River.
Colorado. Mississippi. So I'm going to go with Colorado.
Colorado River?
What the hell?
Colorado?
That's 6.
Everyone knows the river.
It's like the River Fan Club on Facebook. Where are these people from?
Zing.
So no,
You know what I mean?
Riverside areas.
Yeah, could be.
Probably Colorado, most of them.
no points awarded on that one. We move on to question number 4. After question 4, that's the halfway point. And Fritz on the Street, I will tell you who so far is leading on the day. Question 4. What provides the red color in a tequila sunrise? Sabrina.
Grenadine.
Grenadine is correct.
I know my booze.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said grenadine?
I will go with friggin' 7.
7.
8.
8 for Sea-Lane.
5.
And 5 for Sean. Question 4 with answers of 5, 7, and 8.
What provides the red color in a tequila sunrise?
Is it grapefruit juice?
Grapefruit?
Grenadine.
The red color in a tequila sunrise. I'm going to go with grenadine.
Grenadine?
Grenadine.
Grenadine.
Cranberry?
That is 6.
1 cranberry at the end.
So, Sean and Sabrina with the guesses of 5 and 7, each picking up 1 point. That means after 4, we have in first place with 5 points, Christopher Lane / Jilly Babe. In second place with 4 points, Sabrina Ambra / Lisa.
Okay.
And in third place with 1 point, Sean
I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, this is maybe my worst performance in Fritz on the Street. I got to pull it together in the second half. Here I come.
For sure.
Sean Wilson / Naomi in third place. We have 4 remaining. We go on to question number 5. At the age of 87, which NFL player, civil
Sean.
rights... Sean?
Now the
Sports,
answering
baby.
part. NFL player that just died. Oh, my God. He's like a famous black dude, too.
Oh. And that would be?
Reggie Brown?
That is incorrect. At the age of 87, which NFL player, civil rights activist, and actor passed away last week?
I know his name, too.
The entire question again, please.
You got it. At the age of 87, which NFL player, civil rights activist, and actor passed away last week?
I can't even come up with a first name. That would be, of course, Sea-Lane. Do you want to go first?
No, you seem to be answering the question.
One of you's got to answer
Didn't say
here.
my name, so Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Old.
Stop trying to read for it. We can see your eyes.
I'm looking at you psychopath.
No, you were looking at your computer.
Neither of you know this answer.
There's nothing on my computer but a text message.
With the answer. Could be.
It's a text. It's to you guys. Look at that right
guys,
there. Boom.
Guys. All right.
Jim Brown.
Jim
Brown
Oh, my
is
God.
correct.
Come on. Flag on the field.
Yeah.
100,000%. No shot you got that. No way.
Did you not say Reggie Brown?
No, Chad said Jim Brown.
Yeah.
Chad is up somewhere over there, and you somehow
All the way
saw
to
that.
the right. You didn't see my eyes go to the
Tell
right
me
at all.
one fact about Jim Brown.
He was an NFL player and a civil rights activist.
That wasn't the question. Something that wasn't the question. Get out
Tainted
of
and
here.
unclean.
Uh-huh.
Well,
All right.
Fritz, be the judge. Take away the point then. I don't
I
care.
mean, I would love to give you that point, but let's just vacate it for right now.
Vacate it?
I mean, 100% you cheated.
Noted.
100%. There's no
Is
way
your
you know
chat
Jim
up right
Brown.
now?
Yes, it is. Once I see the answer, I don't say that when I laugh.
Oh, okay.
I didn't guess Jim Brown. I guessed somebody
Reggie
else.
Brown.
I got it completely. Well, I got the Brown right at least.
You know what? I'm going to give it to her.
All right.
Yeah,
This is the most chaotic game of
Sean?
Fritz on the Street that we've ever done.
It's as if we would be any closer to C-Lane's 20 to 30 point spread from us.
It's just about the game and the true nature of how we should play it.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Jim Brown?
I think 5 people did.
5.
2.
2 for Sean.
4.
Oh my
And
God.
4
Cry about it,
for
both
C-Lane.
of you. It's 1 point.
Question 5 with answers of 2, 4, and 5.
Ding, 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 ding.
Who's getting it?
At the age of 87, which NFL player, civil rights activist, and actor passed away last week?
Brown?
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
What the hell?
No.
I don't know.
Jim Brown.
That would be 5. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points on that one.
Unbelievable.
And C-Lane with your guess of 4, picking up 1 point. We move on to question 6. We got 3 remaining. Question 6. Which actress has had roles in The Eyes of Tammy Faye, The Help, and Zero
Sabrina.
Dark... Sabrina?
And Zero Dark. Melissa McCarthy.
That is incorrect.
What was the last movie?
Zero Dark 30. The movie is The Eyes of Tammy Faye, The Help, and Zero Dark 30.
I have no idea.
So I did mix that up with the movie Tammy.
I pass.
Pass?
Yeah, C-Lane pass.
Okay, so that would be Jessica
Oh,
Chastain.
God, I should have buzzed in and then waited for the chat to say what it was.
Jim Brown.
Sabrina, you got Jim Brown right.
You could have just
Question
said
5.
Brown and gotten the point,
I
Sean.
know I
How about
could
that?
have, and that's really weighing on me right now.
Would have sounded racist.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Jessica Chastain?
2.
2.
1.
1 for Sean.
1.
And 1 for C-Lane. Question 6 with answers of 1 and 2.
Ding, 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 ding.
Man,
come on.
Which actress has had roles in The Eyes of Tammy Faye, The Help, and Zero Dark 30?
Couldn't tell you. No idea.
I can't remember her name. I can only picture her. I don't know. I'm just going to say Jamie Presley.
Jessica Chastain.
Man, I can
MJ.
see her face, but I cannot remember her name. Pass.
That one I do not know because I have not seen any of those movies. Pass.
Is that Jessica Chastain?
That's 2. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points. Sean and C-Lane with a guess of 1 point.
Retiring.
Each picking up 1 point. We got 2 remaining.
Today is a good day.
Question 7. Last week, which company announced it would not be opening a $1 billion Florida campus? C-Lane?
The Walt Disney World Company.
Yeah, Disney is correct. A $1 billion Florida company near Lake
Is
Nona.
that technically the name of the company?
Disney.
You said Walt Disney World Company.
Hey, I knew the answer.
Is that technically
Oh
the
my
name of the
God,
company?
I was just going with
I'm
Disney.
throwing all the flags today.
Jeez.
I was just going with
Christ.
Disney because it might have been Disneyland. I don't know.
Unbelievable.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Disney?
7.
7.
8.
8 for Sabrina.
6.
And 6 for Sean. Question 7 with answers of 6, 7, and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Give me one thing here.
Last week, which company announced it would not be opening a $1 million Florida campus near Lake Nona?
Disney.
Walt Disney. That is Disney.
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 Walt Disney.
Disney.
Google.
Suck it.
C-Lane, you're being really aggressive right now.
C-Lane's picking up a 3-pointer on that one.
Because I saw that your face was really smug until you heard Google.
You are smug all the time.
Yeah.
Full contact Fritz on the street today.
Sean, I'm just like trying to keep score myself, and it's sad to watch.
Well,
your
I'm
channel
not
here.
doing very well, okay? This has been a bad day for me.
C-Lane's picking up 3 points on that one, and Sabrina and Sean with your guess of 8 and 6, each picking up 1 point. We move on to question 8. That's the last one. But before we do, let's take a look at the scoreboard.
Here we go.
We have a tie. 10 points each. Christopher Lane / Jilly Babe and Sabrina Ambra / Lisa. And in third place with 3 points, Sean Watson.
Oh, my. 10 to 3. I got it,
It's
though, on this
anyone's
one.
game,
I'm going to
for
pull
sure.
it out here in the end.
It's anyone's game. Anyone over here. Anyone on this side of the room.
Question 8 goes like this. What is the capital of Pennsylvania? C-Lane.
Pennsylvania.
Forget
It's going to be Philadelphia.
That is correct.
Can you repeat the question?
What is the capital of Pennsylvania?
Sean.
iPad is off.
Sean.
Sean.
Pennsylvania.
We forgot he was playing.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh is incorrect.
We forgot Sean was still a part of this.
Oh, that's right. You're still here.
All 3 points chiming in. How cute.
and missing it again.
God damn.
Lancaster. That would be Harrisburg. Harrisburg.
No one ever talks about Harrisburg.
No, they don't get any press.
C-Lane, you got a question.
Philadelphia used to be the capital of the country.
Well, yeah.
And they still get, we'll leave Harrisburg with the state.
C-Lane, you got question 7 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Hattiesburg?
2.
3.
3 for Sean.
Same time.
Yeah, 4. I'll do 4.
And 4 for Sabrina. Question 8 with answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows their Keystone State.
What is the capital of Pennsylvania?
I don't know that one.
I could only think of Philadelphia. Is it Philadelphia?
Harrisburg. That is Harrisburg.
Philadelphia?
Wilkes-Barre?
Philadelphia. Harrisburg.
That would be 3. That means Sean is picking up 2 points on that one. And C-Lane and Sabrina, your guesses of 2 and 4, each bringing in 1 point. That means we have a tie.
Split the. You have to split it in half.
There's only one magnet.
Cut it in half.
Oh, no.
We have a tie with 11 points each. Christopher Lane / Jilly Babe and Sabrina Ambra / Lisa. And in third place with 5 points, Sean Watson / Naomi. That means in first place and still leading on Fritz on the Street with 196 points. Christopher Lane in second place with 165 points. Sorry, 163. Sabrina Ambra, and in third place with 154 points, Sean Watson, and that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz.
Thanks, Fritzy.
Always love Fritz on the Street, even when I'm getting my ass handed to me. It's still fun. Thank you, Fritz. We love you. Will you hang out with us?
I would love to.
All right, good. We're going to have some Fritz time as we roll on in the show. We have a lot to talk about. We got to get to you because you're chiming in with your dispatches and all that. Plus, why the Miami Zoo has upset an entire country. Well, I'll tell you what they did to upset an entire country at the Miami Zoo. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show. Crabby, dangerous, sarcastic, and sometimes awkward. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Watch out for slowdowns due to an accident on Tradeport Drive heading southbound at Jetport Drive. There's congestion through the city on I-4 westbound between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. You can expect your regular delays on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and Central Florida Parkway. Authorities are clearing up an accident on State Road 436 heading southbound at Castle Creek Boulevard. See traffic troubles, call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Ready for the weekend? Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change today. Stay in the comfort of your car and get a quality Valvoline oil change, all in about 15 minutes. It's that easy. To save up to 50%, go to getyouroilchange.com.
Who's ready for a new sensation? All over the nation, everyone's seeing inflation. In fact, RCO Mitsubishi is just about the only place prices are going down. It's my Deflation celebration event, and it means you could drive a new Mitsubishi for just $5 down, and that's less than a carton of eggs. For your peace of mind, all new Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Listen closely to my declaration and join my Deflation celebration, because you could ditch your current ride and drive a car you love for just $5 down. My dealer next door credit approval process is free of frustration because we work with the lenders who want to approve your application with rates as low as 1.9%. Right now you could drive a nicer, newer car for just $5 down. Come to my Deflation celebration. But hurry so I can help you beat inflation today. I'm RC Hill Mitsubishi. 2 locations, DeLand and Ocala. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price determines actual trade allowance. Negative equity may be refinanced. See dealer for details.
If there's anything better than getting a few of your favorite things from McDonald's, it's getting a few of your favorite things from McDonald's for less in the McDonald's app. Delicious. Order in the McDonald's app today. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Use mobile order and pay on the McD app and get 30% off any purchase of $5 or more, like a steak, egg, and cheese bagel meal. At participating McDonald's, valid once a day through 12/31/23, excludes tax, must opt into rewards.
The McCafe Oreo Frappe has altered my brain chemistry. It's got tasty mocha, a hint of coffee, and Oreo cookie pieces. All of this deliciousness is blended with ice, then covered in whipped topping and even more Oreo cookie pieces. Whoa, that's cold. Brain Frappe! Hurry, the McCafe Oreo Frappe is back for unlimited time. Use the McDonald's app and get 20% off your order of $1 or more. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 5/1/23 through 12/31/23 at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day until supplies last. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license.
You know that expression, the grass is always greener on the other side? Well, with Massey Services, it's literally true. Why? Because Massey does what the others don't. Every lawn is unique. So Massey starts with a detailed analysis and then builds a customized plan to prevent and control weeds, diseases, and harmful pests. Then they aerate to ensure water and nutrients reach the roots of your lawn. That's the Massey difference. Expect more and get it.
Mills Air, in business since 1992 here in Central Florida. That's over 30 years. They are not going anywhere. Carrier, factory, authorized dealers always turn to the experts. As part of iHeart's Access Day, they'll be offering our listeners a special offer of up to $3,500 on new AC units. And as we head into summer, now is certainly the time to replace your old unit. And with these special discounts, you need to reach out to Mills Air at millsair.com. That's millsair.com. Offer good while supplies last.
Looking for more energy? Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition is now available at 7-Eleven for only $2.49. Or now 3 for $5 through June 27th. From morning wake up to afternoon pick me up, Amino Energy serves up 0 grams of sugar and refreshing fruit flavors. Grab one today at 7-Eleven and get more from your day. There's more of you in you with Amino Energy.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Ricardo, quote, "This is one of the greatest inventions ever. I know this may sound like I'm exaggerating, but this sucker is amazing. The first time I did it, I couldn't believe what came out of my sinuses. I could breathe with ease. My wife just bought one too. Thank you for this product," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
I had a radio listener call me after an accident. The insurance company offered him $700. He hired me that day, and we were covered $100,000. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Potential clients may not obtain same or similar results. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
iHeart gives you access to the hottest music, events, and deals. But on June 1st, we're giving you access like never before. It's iHeart Radio Access Day, our 24-hour way of saying thank you for listening. Go to iHeartRadioAccessDay.com today.
You could be spending Meet Friday with me, Dan Patrick, and the Danettes for a VIP experience in the Man Cave, all part of iHeartRadio Access Day.
Head to iHeartRadioAccessDay.com to register to receive reminders for when experiences like this and more go live on June 1st.
The best deals of 2023 this Memorial Day weekend at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Radio.
Is pissed off at the Miami Zoo right now. And
I have a guess.
I saw this, and the craziest thing was, I said, this in New Zealand is like the biggest news story of their day. It's
really?
all they're talking about in all the New Zealand news outlets. They're so pissed off at the Miami Zoo. Any guesses as to why that might be?
Yes.
What is your guess, Sabrina?
Lolita.
All right, Lolita. What is Lolita?
Lolita, is that maybe not the whale's name, but the one that they want to
the one
after
they're free?
Yeah, the one that they after spending its entire life in captivity. I think it's like 40 or 50 years old.
Yep.
That they're going to release into the wild.
It is not that.
Interesting.
It is not the whale.
Go ahead, Fritz.
No, you go.
I think that there might be the Miami Zoo has attributed something to Australia that is actually more of a New Zealand thing.
Good guess. It is not that. That happens all the time. People forget New Zealand even exists. They're like, Australia and that other place out there. But it's not that. Fritz, what do you think?
I think they painted a boa constrictor as the Tasmanian tiger, and they're trying to say, screw you, New Zealand.
It is not that, unfortunately, for all the
Great
people
guess.
at the Miami Zoo. What is the number one animal you think of when you think of New Zealand?
The
Tasmanian tiger.
Not
wallaby.
Not that. It's a little bird.
Oh, the dodo.
The kiwi.
Kiwi is correct, Fritz. It's all about the kiwi. And now the entire country of New Zealand, and I swear to God, I looked at all of the big news stations there. This was like their lead story. They're yelling at the Miami Zoo. It says an American zoo has issued a groveling apology after admitting to make a huge mistake that angered an entire country. In recent days, footage of Miami Zoo's paid encounters with Peora the kiwi went viral, showing the bird being handled and passed around for selfies in broad daylight and under bright lights, despite being a shy nocturnal animal. The treatment of their national icon sparked fury among New Zealanders. This would be like killing a bald eagle over there. There was a petition to save the
worst
mistreated animal that was launched in the wake of the video going viral that brought in 10,000 signatures. Lest you think I'm joking about...
A whole 10,000 out of New Zealand?
Well, they don't have a lot of people over there, so that's a good percentage of their overall population.
Yeah, that's 95%
and
checking in.
This, I think, is one of their morning shows. Like, we have the Today Show and that kind of stuff. This is one of theirs, and here's how they reacted to this whole thing.
There is outrage this morning at the treatment of
Outrage.
a kiwi at a zoo in Miami. Paura hatched in Miami in 2019, and guests are invited to meet and pat our national bird. Videos of the visit, which take place...
Those things are ugly, man.
They are not?
It looks like a coconut with a beak on it. It's not a good-looking
That
animal.
is a good description of what a kiwi looks like.
Okay, so the body looks cuddly.
Yeah.
The face is vulture-esque.
It's a little furry, and it looks like a strange bird, but they're not too big. And you could see them playing with this bird, and they make people
So-
pay to meet it, and they don't like that.
Are they mad because that's their national bird or
Mhm.
because it's endangered?
They're mad because it's their national bird, and because the people taking care of it don't seem to know how to take care of it. Like, they're not supposed to bring it out in the daylight, and they're not supposed to have it around a bunch of guests and stuff.
Why not in the daylight? It's a nocturnal bird?
Yeah, it's a nocturnal bird, so...
He just said that and I missed
Yeah,
it.
he said it. Well, I said it in the story. I don't know if he mentioned it in this news report, but those were the main things I think that they were mad about. Let's see what else he says.
In brightly lit rooms during the day have surfaced online and understandably have upset many human Kiwis. Zoo Miami's Goodwill Ambassador Ron Magel joins us now from Florida.
The chain.
This poor guy, he's the guy from the Miami Zoo, and now he's got to apologize.
This guy,
I mean, his office.
He looks like Chitwood. He
Yeah,
looks like Sheriff Chitwood.
Do you see how many pictures he has on every single inch of his wall
He
behind
does.
him?
This man has photos everywhere you could possibly have photos in your office.
They're all headshots too, so that it's probably like
Celebrities who visited the zoo. Yeah, it might be. Actually, they are, because this right here, strangely enough, is WQAM host Neil Rogers.
How did you know that?
I don't know. It's
Sean,
a tiny little
that was
thing.
impressive.
and that's why it's in black and white.
Yeah, it's Neil Rogers, who is the huge inspiration for me.
Okay, but the
in radio.
representative for the Miami Zoo looks like a porn star.
He does. He's got a stash and the whole thing.
He looks more like a pawn star than a porn star.
This guy's job now is to just grovel and apologize on TV to all these people in New Zealand for what happened here. So it's like, all right, here we go.
Ron, thank you for coming on the show this morning. First of all, do you have anything to say to the people of New Zealand?
What do you have to say for yourself?
Anything, you know.
First of all.
Just anything you could think of that you might want to say. He's teeing it up and setting it up for, hey, buddy, this is your time to apologize.
Lo siento.
Let's see if you get this right.
Outraged about what they're looking at.
Yes, I do. They have every reason to be outraged. We are profoundly sorry. You made a comment before, Ryan. Oh, maybe it's just 5 minutes. You know what? 5 minutes is too long.
Oh, he's going above and
to expose
beyond.
an animal to that, if it is a nocturnal animal. At the end of the day, it is really indefensible. We are profoundly apologetic. I can tell you that we have listened to you. We have listened to the people
We've heard.
who called. Effective immediately this morning, that entire encounter has been eliminated. There will be no access to
Flag
the
on the
by the
field, man.
Is this guy going to fire people?
Flag on the field. The footage, the B-roll we just saw was of a news organization's footage. That was not from a cell phone.
Because somebody
They have been doing this for a long time, and if you've ever been to an animal encounter, much like that, they're giving you all the facts about the animal.
Right, they talk
which would
to you.
include that it's nocturnal.
Yeah.
So they didn't give an S until New Zealand gave an S.
People were petting the animal. They were petting the Kiwi. They were like, they had their own phones doing like little selfie videos. So here I am with the Kiwi. And they were clearly making money off of it.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
This dude is apology city right now. I wonder if he's going to throw somebody to the bus, be like, we are firing all the employees that were responsible for this.
Oddly enough, it was a guy from New Zealand, but he's going back to your country.
They're sending him back. Man, this is really, really tough. They got to go out there and take the hits.
Look in that manner any longer. And this is something, I guess, in hindsight, we should have known better. The fact is, we hatched this Kiwi back in 2019. We were the first Kiwi to hatch in the state of Florida here. It was thriving, continues to thrive. And I guess it was taken for granted that it's thriving so it could do this. And you know what? We were really not sensitive as we should be to the fact.
This is a 8.5 minute segment that they do with this whole apology.
Okay.
There's not much that goes on over there. You
No,
know?
I'm telling you.
Okay, so if you hatch it in captivity, though, does all the instincts and like what it needs, like that nocturnalness, mean anything? Though?
I don't know.
Like if it's immediately born into the light, just maybe a possibility of things changing?
I don't know, but they're upset. The New Zealanders don't care. They don't care if this thing is adapted or because it was born in captivity, if it's different.
Has there ever even been a situation where America is mad at another country for messing up?
I don't know
with an
if we've
animal?
all gotten together on
I guess
this.
there's those whale wars people.
Yeah,
They
do kill a lot of whales.
The guy called another one of the TV stations over there. One breakfast
Doing
also
the
had
tour.
him. Yeah, so they had him because all the New Zealanders were so mad at the Miami Zoo. Listen.
Concerned that the treatment of a Kiwi at Zoo Miami could shorten its lifespan. Whangare Native Bird Recovery Centre manager Robert Webb's concerns come after the bird Paora was filmed being stroked under bright lighting as part of an encounter experience.
Hang on, let me fast
John
forward.
McGill joins us now. John,
Get ready for
thank
the
you so
apology.
much, for being with us this morning. Kiwis are incredibly upset, and Ron, incredibly upset and angry at the treatment of our
she's
national
starting to
icon
cry?
in your zoo.
She's very passionate.
And I'm hoping that you've fronted on our show this morning to apologise and to tell us that these encounters will desist immediately?
Well, first of all, absolutely. My most heartfelt, profound apology.
Those were my first two lines, lady.
He's on the tour, man. He had to go on every TV show in New Zealand and apologize to everybody in the country, all after this backlash.
And we do have those encounters at night now, so you can still pay for them.
My God, that was a big problem for them over there, I guess. When you piss off a whole country, you got some trouble to deal with.
That's a pretty good day for most people.
Now let's make sure, are any bald eagles over in New Zealand, and they're treating them perfectly.
I want to keep an eye on what they're doing over there. By the way, New Zealanders, I will punt one of those Kiwis if I see it.
Oh, that's kind of messed up.
Full speed ahead.
Why would you?
Do you want to go on every morning show in New Zealand?
Yes. What do you think I'm going for? I would love.
And you would hurt an innocent bird.
Hang on. Tell me you guys wouldn't love to piss off an entire country.
I wouldn't. Cool. I can easily say that.
God.
No.
I said I wanted to get on that list that everybody's finding themselves on of people who can't go to Russia.
Yeah. To piss off an entire country.
That makes sense. Pissing off Russia is because they are doing crazy war
against. I care about these New Zealanders. I'm never going to see any of these people. If I could piss off an entire country and they're like, I would go on there and I'd be like, actually, because all you New Zealanders are whining about this, we've doubled the amount of interactions we're having with the Kiwi and these people.
We actually never turn the lights off.
We're blasting music into the Kiwis' cell where we
hardcore, you two.
You go all the way with it. Oh, that would be a joy. Now, of course, I don't want to harm any animals, but if I could piss off a whole country, I'd at least pretend to do it. New Zealanders, send me your emails.
Consider yourselves warned, you Kiwis.
Oh, God. Alicia says, New Zealanders are called Kiwis. They don't play around when it comes to this bird. Yeah, they take it very seriously, I guess. And when they saw this video, it instantly went viral in New Zealand, and now the apology tour rolls on. Okay, quick break. We're going to get to you. Your dispatches are all queued up. We'll get to that. Plus, jury duty is on the way. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Winning Wednesdays happen every Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041 with a new prize available every Wednesday. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by LASIK Plus.
Florida's path to an undisputed SEC baseball title begins tonight. They take on Alabama. Gators earn the top seed by winning the regular season championship. UCF is getting set for their second game in the AAC baseball tourney. They'll face South Florida tomorrow in Clearwater. And undefeated welterweights Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford have agreed to fight for the undisputed title. It happens this July in Las Vegas. I'm Scott Davidson.
Do it. Take the first step towards LASIK and score a great deal at LASIK Plus today. Right now, LASIK Plus is offering $1,000 off their Wave Light Laser when treated in May. That's $500 off her eye with guaranteed financing. Visit mylasicoffer.com for details.
Every road trip is a chance to explore. Let the Autio app bring your next drive to life with fascinating narrated tales about the places you go. Autio features over 10,000 unique stories from coast to coast, tales of local legends, natural wonders, and history, with many stories narrated by some of your favorite voices, including Kevin Costner, John Lithgow, and more. Download the winner of the Webby Award for Best Travel App. Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Available from the App Store and Google Play.
Life is full of ifs. If you see potential in every day, if you push for that promotion, and even bigger ifs like if you say, I do. If you can cash flow like a pro and get paid up to 2 days early, if you can safeguard against surprises and supercharge your savings, the if in life becomes less iffy. Regions Life Banking makes it possible. If you're interested.
Let's talk about the if in life. Regions Bank, embrace the if in life.
Regions Bank, member FDIC.
Maxwell, he was scratching and losing some hair. My vet, she says, oh, he must be allergic to chicken. Another vet said, it's the drain. Third vet says it's the weather. Then somebody said, DINOVITE.com. It took 2 weeks, and the dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out. The Dinovite is a big part of Maxwell's diet.
You get some Dinovite, how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
At Simply Safe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
You can reduce wildfire impact and spread by preparing your home and yard today. Get a wildfire prevention checklist at BeWildfireReadyFL.com. Cleaning your gutters, trimming back foliage, and creating defensible space can create a buffer to limit the spread of wildfire. Visit BeWildfireReadyFL.com to learn more about preventing and preparing for wildfire in your community, yard, and home. Build an emergency supply kit with BeWildfireReadyFL.com. Are you wildfire ready?
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. So fired up to introduce you guys to Life Imaging FLA up from South Florida, where they've been saving lives weekly. How do they do it, you ask? Well, they save lives with their FDA-approved state-of-the-art low-dose radiation CT scanner that can easily detect heart disease and cancer before a patient shows any symptoms, and it only uses a fraction of the radiation of most CT scanners. Even better, no dyes. You don't have to get undressed, and it only takes about 10 minutes. No question, early detection saves lives because 1 out of 3 people will die from heart disease, and the worst part is, in 30 to 40% of those heart attacks, the first symptom is sudden death. Call Life Imaging FLA for your free heart scan. It's a value of $699 and only has a few minimum requirements. From your cell phone, call pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, just say the keyword free heart scan and you'll be connected in seconds. Do this for you and all of your loved ones. Get that peace of mind with prevention with Life Imaging FLA. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Life can be shattered in a moment. When that happens, you need a big law firm to fight for you. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Getting a Jersey Mike's sub top Mike's way with onion, lettuce, tomatoes, oregano, and the juice is the bee's knees. Actually, it's better than the bee's knees. I mean, what's the purpose of knees on bees? They don't crouch, they just buzz around. But Mike's Way has a purpose, topping your sub the authentic Jersey way. It's the cat's pajamas. Wait, cats don't wear pajamas. Mike's Way is better. Let's just leave it at that. Get your sub top Mike's Way. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Grab your shades, your flip-flops, and your free iHeartRadio app for the unofficial start of summer 2023. No matter where you go this summer, your favorite radio station, the music you love, and the best podcasts in the world will be along for the adventure. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Greedy politicians have never met a tax they didn't like. You need to take steps now to protect your retirement savings from rising inflation, a failing economy, and another ridiculous stock market correction. Thanks to Goldgate Capital, you can easily preserve your wealth. You'll find all the details in Goldgate Capital's free no-obligation special report. Discover how to save your retirement by calling Goldgate Capital at 855-770-GOLD today. That's 855-770-4653.
The Portable Uni by ePass. Now available in black. A toll pass that blends into your windshield. Finally. And Uni works on toll roads in 19 states. The Portable Uni by ePass. Get yours today on Amazon or go with uni.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wausau's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Someday Alexa will do everything. Alexa, can you unclog the toilet?
Yeah, I'm kind of busy right now.
But until then, just tell her to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
Playing Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
Guys, it's going to happen soon. It's boiling over.
What?
It's what everybody's been waiting for. The Sabrina versus C-Lane fight.
Oh, get over it.
I feel it in the air. I feel it in the air.
What I can feel is in your voice, and you want it to happen so bad.
I don't need to make
Now you're going to instigate it.
No.
You're going to be such an S-stirrer.
I don't have to do anything to instigate it. It's just boiling. It's boiling under.
There's
it almost,
no
It almost
boiling.
exploded during the break there.
This is my...
What happened during the break? I missed it.
I guess.
You missed me using the bathroom?
I guess you walked into the bathroom while Sabrina was using it.
And then I said, you won't believe his response. It was not the often, oh, sorry. It is, you should lock the door like I told you.
I said sorry, and you're
I'm
like,
not your
"Third card."
child, C-Lane. I'm not your child.
I told you.
There's only 2 of us that use that bathroom.
Yeah, so lock
3
the door.
when Fritz is here.
One of us locks it every time he uses it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. How would you know? Have you ever walked in on me in the bathroom?
No, because I can get by the aquarium and hear you streaming into
You do have a strong stream.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And good for you.
That's a girthy urethra. You
My
have there.
urologist is very pleased with my setup.
Girthy urethra.
Oh,
I haven't seen his genitalia. I don't know if he's packing. You know.
Well, this is a weird segment already.
This is your fault.
I'm just witnessing what's going on here. I
would
the
like
tension.
to request my own bathroom moving forward.
Okay, we want like a little porta potty in the corner of the studio here.
I mean, honestly, it's no BD. It's the automatic response upon someone opening the door.
Mhm.
I'm not locking that door. Sean, that bathroom, that lock is not a normal lock.
It's a push button lock.
It's a tiny button in which you have to like kind of curve your arm and finger in a different way. So I'm not locking it.
She's refusing to lock the door.
So if you walk in on me, it's parts you've already seen.
What is it really?
I have not
think-
on her.
It's now
not
been
on
twice.
me,
There's
but
been
it's-
2 intrusions in the bathroom.
Now this
3.
intrusion,
There's 3.
This is the 3rd time.
Okay, I've only been aware of 2. So did you not say anything the first time?
How would you not know?
Second time?
No, this is the 3rd that I remember.
Oh my God.
This was me washing my hands, this most recent one.
Mhm.
But there was one where, God, if you had gone in 5 seconds before, you would have been like my gynecologist.
It's like the worst. When you, for the moment you go into a bathroom to the moment you leave, there's varying degrees of embarrassment. If somebody
Guys
would have
don't
walked
have
in,
that at all, though, unless
Oh, my
you're full
God.
pants down.
yeah. If I'm like wiping things up and the ceiling
No,
busts
but
in the
if
door,
you're peeing, though,
that's not gonna
then
be
that's
so bad.
different.
No,
I never poop in this house.
And I could turn my body and stuff too, and hide it away.
Yeah, the guys, it's easy. It's like you see the back of them, and most of the time the pants are on.
I'll
But
tell you
with
what.
women, it's way different.
Tell you what, I'm working on getting a new toilet upstairs, a fancy new toilet.
I'm not walking up
What's
those
fancy
stairs.
about it?
It's like a newfangled thing with buttons and
Because,
stuff.
hello,
You get a
Sean.
bidet?
Yeah, it's got all built in. It's got all that stuff.
Would you
Why
like
are
to
you
poop
getting
in me?
this?
Because the people in Japan have it.
Oh, gosh.
okay.
It's like, it seems cool when they have it. So
Japan!
I really want one of these things.
Are you going to take your old one and just put it right in the middle of the kitchen?
No, I'm going to throw that as
That's
far as I
gonna be right
possibly
here.
can.
In my office.
You want to just open air toilet over
We'll
there?
have Kevin from Wood Concepts build me just a separate bathroom, and during commercial breaks, you guys can hear everything.
I don't know how to sort this out because if you don't want to go up the stairs and then you don't want to lock the door, Sealand's going to eventually do this again.
When I leave these doors, there's one of 2 places I go to. Most often outside, and then you'll see me outside.
Yeah.
And if I'm not there, I'm in the bathroom.
Okay.
So if you'd like to give it a glance, Elaine, and see that I'm not outside, I'm probably in the bathroom.
I'm
If
not your child.
If not, I'm not locking that bathroom. You can walk into whatever you want. Is this what you wanted, Sean?
I don't
Do you
want
feel
anything.
good about it?
I am not even
No,
offering any
Mr.
input into
Innocent.
this. I'm not offering any input. I hadn't said who I said was right or wrong. I was just simply sitting back.
If this was a workplace, would you lock the door?
We don't have stalls here, so that would be way different.
I didn't say that. If this was a workplace with a shared bathroom,
we don't.
Those
What
exist.
workplace have you been in that's like that?
Plenty of buildings have shared bathrooms.
I probably wouldn't. No.
Okay, well then, you shouldn't get mad at people walking in on you if you don't lock doors.
I ain't mad about
really
it.
awkward because he's looking at me while he's arguing with you.
No, I'm
Yeah. It's like a dog that's looking
He's
at the
been mad at
screen.
me
right?
since Fritz on the street.
That's probably not helping the case.
No, it's not. I felt it, but I, understand your concern, and I will put it in the comment box and never look at it.
Jesus.
Dispatches?
How do we fix this here?
We don't.
You could have not brought
We've
it
all
up,
drawn our
Sean.
line in the sand, it seems.
It's true. You guys both are. It's like a standoff here. You know, C-Lane says lock the door. Sabrina says I don't like the lock on the door. And
I'm going to curve my finger around underneath it.
You
It's so
don't lock the
weird.
door every time.
Every time I use that bathroom, I lock the door.
Try to open the door on him in the bathroom.
I am going
And then if you catch him with it unlocked, then C-Lane
And then I'll
loses.
find that key on the top of the door, open it up.
Oh boy, guys! I don't know what to do
Hoodles.
here.
You know, you did this.
I didn't have anything to do with this.
Yeah, you bought a
You brought
house.
it up.
I
You
have
son of a
never once walked.
We could
in
have
on
awkwardly
either of you.
just moved on, done jury duty.
Easily enough.
I think we have to address these things.
This back and forth was brought to you by Moses DeWitt, the DeWitt Law Firm.
I think he'll be
866
proud of
call
it. He'll be very, very thrilled to be
He would be
adjacent to
highly
this.
uncomfortable.
He'd probably
Just
rule
like,
in my favor.
Put this on the effing Mo list, I dare you.
Is there any legal ramifications to this?
There is
No.
an expectation of privacy, right?
Yeah, but C-Lane would say to I'm like, I can't.
There's an expectation of door lockery.
C-Lane walked in with his phone running.
I don't know.
Expectation of what?
Of door lockery.
Of
he
door
said.
lockery.
I don't know if that's in the law, actually written into things. Okay.
I was washing my hands. It's also worth mentioning.
Robbie on YouTube with the solution. Wasson, get an automatic lock. Vanessa says change the lock. Why does this have to get lumped on me?
Because you brought it up.
You guys have a problem with each other, and somehow it's my fault.
Because you're thriving
It's still
in it.
my fault.
I love C-Lane to death. It's fine. Everyone pees and poops.
Uh-huh.
I don't poop in this house, but if should you walk in,
That's the
I'm
second
sorry.
time she's mentioned that. I feel
Because you poop in this house.
you're
all
damn
the
right. I
time.
poop in the house,
And it
I
stinks
poop
up
at
the
work.
entire hallway.
I'm working here.
Yeah, but if a person, no, I'm not getting into this.
Sean, would you be the employer in this relationship?
No, I'm not an employer.
I'm about to slip and fall real quick.
Wow, that's what I thought about that wall. I was like, oh no, the wall falls on Sabrina.
Could you imagine?
Lawsuit crazy.
As long as my
Sue you
voice-
and iHeart.
And I'm never going to win the lawsuit because I'm just flat out in the wrong.
I'm going to own that station.
Oh, like,
and
oh,
a wheelchair, but that station.
Well, I don't know. Did we come to any conclusion here?
No, I love C-Lane very much, and I can't wait to meet his baby.
No. Hey, you can now tell her that she never gets to meet the baby if she doesn't start locking the door. This is your
Honestly, you
leverage.
just made me almost cry a little bit.
This is your leverage in this
I've
moment.
never
Sean
been-
is crying.
I have never been more
Look at
excited.
Sean. You can't.
Oh, this is my
Isn't
favorite
that
thing.
like so telling how delighted you are in this?
I don't get to experience this.
Yeah, you don't
C-Lane
get to be the
is
C-Lane
yes,
ever.
C-Lane gets to experience this. Well, we yell at each other. That's usually what happens in the studio.
All right.
And it's kind of awesome.
Siri.
Do
Hey,
it.
Siri, remind
Do
me
it like
in
20 more
June.
times and then tell me it's still awesome.
We haven't yelled at each other in a long time.
It's been a minute.
I don't think so. She's probably wanted to.
Thank God I'm here in my super ultimate mega desk.
Should I
You
go?
guys
Should I
can
leave?
Sit
fight
back over
with.
here. Fritz is just stuck in the middle.
Absolutely not.
Literally between them.
Actually, if this wall could fall on my face right now, I'd rather be in that position.
I can install a button for those
Can
situations.
you imagine if it just shuts you guys out? I just have my moment.
Oh, that would be something.
It would.
That would be something that nobody
Take
can
Can't
some,
afford it.
take some intricate trap doors for the head to go through.
Austin already wanted to put like airbags under your couch to
Of course he
That's
does.
kind of messed up.
to shoot C-Lane up in the air
Yeah.
in the middle of a segment, but it's a little much. All right, the jury duty brought
That
to you
guy doesn't
by
like money.
Mo
He doesn't.
DeWitt
Austin doesn't like his money.
of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MOE, or go to justcallmo.com. Love our friend Mo. He's going to be joining us later on in the week.
Not after hearing that segment.
When we return, we have to get to this guy who was trying to break out of jail, and he had the most insane plan. I was going to put this in jury duty, but instead we did that, which I think was way more fun. But I'll tell you, I'll tell you what this guy's plot was, what his plan was that failed to get him out of this jail. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's here. The 2023 Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival now through the 29th in Lock Haven Park. Tickets available at orlandofringe.org.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Watch out for congestion heading through the city on I-4 westbound between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. There's delays on I-4 westbound between Saxon Boulevard and State Road 429. Authorities are clearing up an accident off to the side on Florida's Turnpike heading northbound before State Road 429. Traveling on the beach line, you can expect your regular pockets of congestion. See traffic troubles, call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Bet Online.
BetOnline.net is your #1 source for all your basketball info, stats, news, and scores. Get all the latest odds and lines, including the latest player reports for this year's pro basketball playoffs, baseball, hockey, cage fighting, and boxing. Head to the website today to get in on the action. BetOnline.net, where the game starts.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Maxwell, he was scratching and losing some hair. My vet, she says, oh, he must be allergic to chicken. Another vet said, he's the drain. Third vet says it's the weather. Then somebody said, DINOVITE.com. It took 2 weeks, and the dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out. The Dinovite is a big part of Maxwell's diet.
You get some Dinovite, how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
At Simply Safe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with Simply Safe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Hear that? That's the sound of water coming from leaking pipes. Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. Let's end those leaks and the damages they can cause to your walls, ceilings, and floors by replacing those old, corroded, or brittle pipes with high-quality new ones. With over 30 years of experience and work that's guaranteed for life, Repipe Specialists will expertly and seamlessly repipe your entire home in just 1 to 2 days. Call us by this Saturday to save 20%. So long, water-dripping drum solos. If you have leaks or even low water pressure, call Repipe Specialists now at 407-337-4020 to schedule a free home estimate and to save 20% on your entire job, plus 0 down, 0 interest financing for the first 18 months on approved credit, local and insured. Call 407-337-4020 or go to repipe.com. That's 407-337-4020. Repipe.com. Repipe Specialists, making your repipe job fast, seamless, and simple. That's our specialty.
Welcome to IKEA. Enjoying the spring weather?
Yeah, maybe too much. I got really excited and invited my entire office over for a barbecue.
Oh, well, our Get Ready for Summer sale has offers going on now through 5/29 on outdoor essentials, summer dining, indoor furniture, and more. You'll be barbecue ready without breaking the bank.
I think you just earned yourself an invite.
Nice. Visit IKEA-USA.com/getreadyforsummer to do summer your way. Offer valid now through 5/29, U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store and IKEA-USA.com for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Hey, Monster fans, Russ here. You know what is really scary? Utility rates. So let's talk about solar. You may have seen solar popping up all over the place. Well, there's a good reason. 1 is utility rates are rising. 2, government incentives can dramatically lower the cost to solar. So if you want to go solar, call Solar Source. Monster fans get special access to their new solar estimate tool. Visit solarsource.com/monsters. That's solarsource.com/monsters.
Every morning, start your day getting caught up with West 2 News Sunrise.
I'm Meredith McDonough.
And I'm Jason Guy. Here for you with breaking news from around Central Florida.
We want to get back to that breaking news out of Orange County.
Giving you an accurate forecast to plan your day by.
We're also starting off with some cloud cover.
And steering you clear of the backups to make your commute a breeze.
The travel times out the door are looking pretty good this morning.
Wake up knowing you're ready for today with Jason, Mare, Kellyanne, and Megan. Wake up with West 2 News Sunrise. Weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m.
Tonight, Chicago Wednesdays on red alert with heart-stopping season finales.
Ooh, talk to me.
First on Med, Dayton surgery will be threatened by alarming news.
Wait, what?
Then on Fire, Brett receives a life-changing call.
Oh, life-changing.
Then on PD, Ruzik faces a decision that could cost him everything.
Wait, I need answers.
No spoilers.
Just give me a hint.
Fine. Watch the season finales of Med, Fire, and PD. Chicago Wednesday, tonight on NBC.
That's not a hint.
I know.
Starting at 8 on West 2, followed by West 2 News at 11.
Maxwell, he was scratching and losing some hair. My vet, she says, oh, he must be allergic to chicken. Another vet said, eat the drain. Third vet said, it's the weather. Then somebody said, DINOVITE.com. It took 2 weeks, and the dog stopped itching, the hair stopped falling out. The Dinovite is a big part of Maxwell's diet.
You get some Dinovite, how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
At Simply Safe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with Simply Safe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
If it's a day that ends in Y, you're probably stuck in Florida traffic. So turn that AC up one more notch, aim the vents toward your face, and think of a better place, like the cool, colorful produce section in your favorite grocery store. Why? Because that's where all the cool, colorful, fresh from Florida produce is. Produce just tastes better when it's grown closer to home. And when you buy fresh from Florida, you're supporting local farmers and jobs in our communities. So after you're done being stopped in traffic, pick up some fresh from Florida on your way home.
Memorial Day weekend. Buy a new car. Make no payments for 6 months. Click OrlandoNissan.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Radio.
From the News Junkie app in just a moment. And an update to something we talked about the other day. In fact, it was the opening clip the other day on the show, which a lot of people didn't think was real, but it flat out is. That guy who was the Texas AG and
oh my God, yeah.
He was in the Texas House of Representatives, and he's talking, and he's hammered out of his mind. And
it was so bad.
Vicodin and Xanax.
I mean, it wasn't even like maybe he's drunk. It was like, oh my God.
But, and then you've had those moments where you think maybe they're having a stroke.
Right.
But then you rewatch that clip again, and it's like, no, you sound like a frat boy.
My favorite thing in the world is how he had that gavel in his hand. And he goes, bonk, and he hits the gavel down.
I think
and we've all been that level of hammer, but could you imagine doing that in a political session?
And trying to work?
Right. And nobody said anything.
I think it's maybe he's drunk, or for this, I'm like, maybe he's just drunk. Like Fritz said, there might be some
other things
extra,
going on.
things going on.
Some little additives. Well, here it is if you missed it. It's the guy.
Mr. Speaker, I move adoption.
Mr. Campbell, send an amendment. The amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the opposite amendment? The chair has none. Amendment is adopted.
Oh, you know what it is?
That is insane. It's out of a damn movie, man.
It sounds like mushrooms. It sounds like he's tripping on mushrooms and can't make sense of anything.
Anyone not watching, I mean, his face matches everything that you're hearing. Where it's like, I think that I'm talking a little good,
Remember
but it's not the dub.
I couldn't get 2 or 3 words out of that.
Also, I want a gavel.
Oh, and we have a gavel in the studio. There's a gavel.
Where?
It's right over there. It's in the radio cabinet right next to you. It's a miniature gavel.
I'll go grab the radio.
Hang on. I got to get this to refresh because I want to make sure that we can play some more of this guy.
He does a thing with his voice where he goes into a little bit of almost a little Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I could hear. But I can't hear that much because of the fact that he's none of the words are even enunciated. He's like,
yeah, he's overwhelmingly Boomhauser.
And then afterwards,
of Michael Keaton.
Big old dangle.
Yeah, he's really in that territory. Hang on, here it is again.
Mr. Campbell, send an amendment. The amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the opposite amendment? The chair has none. Amendment is adopted.
Amendment is adopted. He keeps going.
Oh, you can hear it though. Wait, go back. You can hear someone saying appears to be drunk.
Oh, really?
Very
Okay,
faintly.
hang
Very.
on.
I wonder who that is though.
Let me go back. All right, let me try to boost this.
Hear it?
Yeah.
Chair recognizes Mr. Johnson of Harris.
Oh, unless they say Mr. Johnson of
Mr.
Harris.
Johnson of Harris to speak in opposition to the bill.
Let me out.
Nobody's saying anything to this guy.
The chair recognizes Ms. Niave Criado to speak in opposition to the bill.
Like if I was there, I'd go, guys. Anybody else notice he's hammered right now?
That's not for you to say right now.
It's really sad too. Like
He's the
How the-
speaker. Dade Phelan is his name, if you
I like this
remember.
thing.
And now the Texas Attorney General is calling for him to resign over the allegation that he was drunk that day. So they're calling for his job now because this video made the rounds.
How many days ago did this happen?
This video, I'm slurring his words. They sent a statement on Tuesday. It doesn't say when this happened. It was at the end. He said if it was a 14-hour marathon day.
That they had a break to get sloshed.
Yeah. Well, I think he's trying to say, like, I was really tired. Buddy, I've been tired. You don't do that when you're tired. You know, your eyes might be closed and you might be nodding off.
It's still one of the funniest clips ever, though.
Yeah, he's drunk. They said, based on a review of Speaker Dade Phelan presiding over the House of Representatives in an obviously intoxicated state, I'm calling upon the committee to open an investigation for violation of House rules, state law, and for conduct unbecoming to his position. They said so.
Does that mean there's actual state law that says you can't be a little drunk at the old meeting there?
That seems like it would be so specific if they had a law like that, but maybe it happened way back in the day so frequently that they had to make a law for it.
kind of like when you had Thursday soirees at the old radio place until someone from some station took it too far and they got rid of it.
Unbelievable.
Just like the hoverboards at the station.
Yeah. Was that you that ruined the hoverboard?
No, that was Joshua Hankman Fowler.
Did he
that
run into
ruined it,
something?
as well as a program director of one of our sister stations.
Unbelievable. You know, the goal.
But I'm going to bring the hoverboard back to this little side station.
You're going to start just rolling around over there?
Kind of just a big circle.
You still
right
have that
in the middle.
thing?
I do.
I didn't
I'm
think
just
people-
scared to
no.
charge it.
I'm
Because
scared
I
to
think-
charge it?
Yeah,
it'll blow up.
Yeah,
It'll
it used to
blow up.
Yeah, they were making those things in China, and
How dare you assume my hoverboard's from China?
it seemed like all of them were. I don't know if there was some that
It
weren't.
probably is,
The one wheel thing wasn't. I don't think, or maybe that was too.
I got plenty of stuff's made in China that doesn't blow up.
Some of it does.
Name
some
one
of it
thing.
doesn't. But it's probably
my
from-
drone hasn't blown up yet.
These nuts.
Is that made in China?
Yeah, remember
probably.
that's the DeSantis was signing that law that said all the state agencies had to get rid of those drones.
That's right.
That's is the bill.
That guy.
Amendment's adopted.
Wild, man.
That was really putting me in a weird headspace. Like it was
Watching
really,
that
it was
guy?
bringing up some PTSD of mine.
See,
it was like, that's
It
sad,
brings me
dude.
joy.
Yeah,
which is weird.
It's hard to watch.
It is really hard to watch, especially if you know someone who's been on that end. You're like,
Yeah.
Come
Well,
on,
he might
man.
be in trouble for it. We'll see what happens.
hopefully, yeah, he can
Real quick,
change
I
his
wanna
life.
talk about this guy who was trying to escape from a Florida jail in the Fort Lauderdale area, and they foiled his escape. But his escape was one of the craziest things I've ever heard of in my life. And were he to have gotten away with this would have flat out been a movie. No doubt about it. This would have been like straight to theaters, and let's write this thing. Here's what they say from the Associated Press. Authorities say they foiled an elderly businessman's plan to escape a Florida jail and return to France, where he had previously fled in an attempt to avoid child pornography charges. So that's what this guy was wanted on. And I guess he's rich. A tip from outside the jail sparked a 2-month investigation of John Manchek, 78 years old, and people he had enlisted in his escape plan. Indian River County Sheriff Eric Flowers said, essentially the plan comes down to this. These folks that are on the outside are going to wait until Manchek has a doctor's visit, and they're going to take out our corrections staff while he's at the medical facility. The plan called for Manchek's employees to pepper spray prison guards and take him to his private plane in nearby Fort Pierce so he could fly to France. So they were going to pepper spray the guards, then they're going to haul ass to the airport, get in the plane. He was going to take off in the plane and fly into France and then just live his rich life out.
I thought you meant he was going to kidnap the guards and put them in the plane.
No. He was going to fly over there. And they said he was arrested in 2014 on 49 child pornography charges. Wow. He left the country to avoid prosecution after posting $500,000 bond. and he moved to his medieval estate in southern France. He lives in a castle, this guy. In France, he was living in a castle, and they were trying to set up all this stuff, and he set up the medical appointment, but they shut it down. They were there to prepare his plane, his 140-foot yacht, a black utility van, and other vehicles purchased just for the escape attempt.
And he got caught.
And he got caught, and they shut the whole damn thing down. All right, let's go to you. Let's work in some of your dispatches here and see what's happening on a Wednesday. Here is, I don't know what this is going to be. Here's Tired Mom. And description of the dispatch, it says vagina. That's all I see here in front of me.
Vagina.
Oh.
I know it sounds silly.
Oh, I thought that was a dispatch.
But this segment got me thinking about that crazy thing that you guys play that Donald Trump said, that vagina. Every time you play it, it cracks me up, and it's so dumb, but I can't stop laughing. Love the show.
I forgot. Why did he say vagina?
Because the person
the
who
cat,
who accused him of whatever the sexual assault,
Carroll
had a cat named Vagina,
who I think is going to be suing him again for what he said about her on the CNN thing, which is when he said the vagina
because
thing.
he can't keep his mouth shut.
Round and round we go.
Vagina.
I don't want him
vagina.
to.
Vagina.
She's dying right now. Let's go
Found
over
the effects.
to you could hit the thing and then.
Vagina.
What a time to be alive. Here's Guitar Slinger.
So, Sean, you want to piss off an entire country.
Yeah.
Seems like you're pissing off Sabrina pretty good in this segment.
Hey, what? I wasn't doing
baby
anything.
steps, man. Baby steps.
I wasn't doing anything. I pissed you off
Yes,
in this
I am
segment?
an entire country.
You are not a country. Canada is a country.
I am a country.
Oh, Canada's a fake-ass country, but, they're trying to be a country.
Yeah, they're trying.
Canada's not fake.
Yeah, Canada's a fake country. You think Canada's a real country?
I don't understand your angle
We
here.
could take over Canada on a lunch
So do you
break.
not want international notoriety?
I want them
I think,
to understand.
talking smack about other countries is not a good way to make that.
It's a pretty good way of doing it.
These people in Canada, I don't...
Lovely people. I love them.
I
Sabrina
don't care
Amber.
about them. I don't care about it to begin with.
Of course you don't.
I don't care about the Canadians. We could take over your country in an afternoon, just on a whim.
Who's we?
The
Who's
United
we?
States of America.
We have a great relationship with Canada.
No,
why would you? Why
we don't
are
like
you
Canada.
trying to start?
People hate Canada these days, I think.
Oh, you're speaking for all the American people now.
I'm speaking for most of the American
You're
people.
the only one that hates Canada.
No, there's other people too. Canada's it's like what
They're
are you
known
doing?
for some great things.
What?
Tim Hortons, Tom Hortons, one of the
Okay.
Hortons.
We don't even know what the place is.
Let's
Poutine.
call it T. Horton.
Poutine, which is like
Drake.
the worst national food you could ever
Poutine is
think of.
delicious. Caesars,
Letterkenny.
those are good.
Letterkenny is. I haven't even seen that
Canada
show.
Gooses.
Wrestling's pretty good up there.
Let me tell you something. There's like 5 days a year that Canada is over 50 degrees. They might as well just abandon it.
Well,
There's
they can't
no
help that,
reason.
Sean.
Yes,
Where are they going to go?
can.
North Dakota?
They could come down to our country.
Vagina.
We got states with like 4 or 5 people in them. Wyoming, I don't even know who's there. They could just take
so
a
now
bunch
you're
of that spot.
now you're going into the states within the United States.
Yeah, I'm moving people from Canada over into these unused, just vast areas so they can get into a little bit better situation. I don't know why anybody would choose to live in Canada. I can say these things. My family is from Canada, right? Like we lived in Canada only 2 generations ago on both sides of my family.
I don't know if that means you could say these things.
It means I'm a Canadian, basically. And so I know
So
the
you
flaws
hate your own people.
of our culture.
2
So,
generations ago. Is that your grandfather?
yes.
Oh.
My grandfather...
So then the same here.
No.
Just on the one side.
No, 3 generations ago. My great-grandfather was born in Canada.
I can see it now. It's like
Very white.
Canadian newscaster Sean Watts said if you do anything, like if you
we've
move to
already
another company.
Started trouble with him before.
I
There's
know
already
you
been
did.
Canadian issues
We
in the
actually
past.
saved them.
Did
we
you
not?
save the whole country of
We
Canada?
looked like damn heroes.
There was a hero arc, and then
we got on the
Now you're a villain.
actual radio with them,
when
and
I-
you ruined it.
when I got to do a radio tour, doing all
Literally
kinds of
said
videos,
Canada.
I called him Canada, and I screwed a couple of things up. It wasn't perfect,
Is
but
that why? Maybe this is deeply rooted, and you want kind of a second chance
No.
to do a proper interview.
I don't like their prime minister either. I think he's cringe. Trudeau, that guy. It's like, guys, tries real hard just to be as politically correct as he can.
I thought you were going to say he tries real hard just to be mediocre.
He once said people kind instead of humankind because he didn't want to have the word man in it. Is a cringe guy.
People kind.
Not a huge fan of him. And the
I don't
whole
even
country.
remember that.
I don't know. It's just not a great place.
He's handsome.
Let's go over
God,
to... He is a good-looking guy. I won't say that he's not. Here's the Big Show with the Dispatch.
News Junkies, your man Big Show here.
Hey.
So I am crying because...
Don't cry.
Sean is definitely loving the theatrics that is happening
Full
right
joy.
now in the studio.
Full joy.
And kudos to Sean.
Just looking at things.
Because he's going to get the YouTube and Twitch viewers up because they want to see how everybody is acting during the break. Wiggle, wiggle, pop,
There
pop,
was no
Sean,
problem
you're a
during the break.
genius.
Everything was fine.
Yeah.
It was chill in here, I think.
I think we got everything off our chests.
I mean, the biggest dick during the break was Fritz. I mean,
Yeah.
just being mean to everybody.
I keep showing off my new
just
cassette,
throwing,
new album.
Oh my God,
just
you
waving
talk
his
about the
cassette in their
cassette.
faces, throwing stuff at people.
See, Lane, if you can zoom in on
calling
that.
names.
Can you provide a link for a cassette player?
Oh, good God. Yeah, Fritz gave me the tape for his latest
That's
album
nice
here.
Yeah, I have it close to my camera.
Yeah, it looks great. Came out fantastic. But it's a cassette. I don't really have anywhere where I can use a cassette, so I put it up on,
That's the
on one of the
point.
shelves.
I think I'm the only one that is actually going to play this.
You
I
have a
have a
tape player in your
cassette
car?
I have a cassette player in my
Oh,
car.
okay.
Nice.
Well, both of you report back.
Not in my car, in my house.
I want mine sealed in the package.
There you
It's
go.
worth more money that way. It's collectible. I'm going to keep mine up on the shelf over there. That's the best
And
spot
when we
for
give
it.
him the Corvus cassette, he's going to throw it right in the trash.
No, I think some of the stuff from Corvus Incorporated is good.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to come down
Which
on
song?
it. I don't know the song names, but I've heard some of them. I've heard the songs. I think they're good.
Thank you.
Do you not believe me?
I don't.
Why wouldn't I just tell you? If I thought, do you think if I thought your band sucked, do you think that I would tell you that?
No, but if Fritz was here in the room, you would fake it.
I would tell you if I thought it wasn't good.
No, I
if you,
think you would tell me.
I would only tell you if you said, "What do you think? Do you think it's good or bad?" I would be like, "It's not my cup of tea," or whatever. I would not lie to you about whether I liked it or not. I would tell you the truth. I think it's good.
Yeah, I probably won't ask you if you think it's good or not.
Well, we're already into it now, and I'm telling you, I think the band is good. I think you guys sound great.
I would love for you to listen again and tell me which songs you love.
I can't remember any of the names of any of the songs, but there was like 3 or 4 on YouTube that I watched.
And I was on them.
Yeah, you sang on all of them.
Look at me go.
Why would he care anyway?
Moving on up.
I just try to be honest with what I think is good and what I think is bad. And I've told you when you did your stand-up thing, what did I tell you? I was like, no, it's not good.
It was
crap.
crap.
I said you did a great job. I said you really did a great job. And then when you did something for Moe's Comedy Jam and you filmed the whole thing,
That was
I
the
said
best
you did a
one.
great job
Yeah.
on that. That was really funny. I'm always honest about those things.
You are so insecure, and I know where that's coming from.
Okay,
but
we're
you are
not
so-
doing this.
I'm telling you.
at all.
I'm telling you.
Let him cook.
Vagina.
Let him cook.
I'm telling you.
I just made up the Fritz thing during the break, but
We're not diving
So
down
what
this
were you
road.
saying, Fritz?
I'm telling you right now. The way that I have approached you, Fritz, about our creativeness is way different than how I am with Sean and C-Lane.
Why is it different?
We have 10 years of back and forth.
Uh-huh.
And so, that's all I'm going to say about this matter. If that's cool.
That's cool.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we
It's
could
a
get
great time.
deeper into the insecure comment.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I have a performance tonight, and I'd rather not do that in complete shambles.
What is your
So,
performance tonight?
I'm going to be a judge.
Oh, really?
For a talent competition, one of the Fringe shows, DK's surprise party.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
What kind of stuff are people going to do? You don't know? Or
No idea.
Spring it on you when you get there?
Yes, sir.
How has that been going out there for Fringe? Because I haven't seen any of this
Really
stuff.
great. I think was it during the show or during a break that I went to the Ultimate Robin Williams experience?
Yeah, you talked about that.
And then
you bought the tape afterwards, or
I have to,
DVD or whatever.
Speaking of random pieces of equipment that we don't have anymore, I ordered a DVD player
Just for this?
to watch it. They're available on Amazon for like $7 now.
don't you have a game system The console didn't play something like that?
I didn't even think
No,
about
if
that.
you have a download, you have the.
Anyways, DVD player's on
Yeah.
the way, so I guess I have that for the guest room now.
Well,
And
that
then,
should be fun tonight. That should be an interesting thing.
I think so. And then I went through and I think a couple more shows until the big show on Friday.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see C-Lane, Sean, and Fritz there
I'm not going to be there.
because it would make me way less insecure if you guys would show up.
Hey, those are not our words.
Why are those things tied together? But
Just saying.
I'm sure you're going to do a great job. I'm excited for you. It's Friday, right? Yes?
Yes.
Friday? And
On your birthday, big old B-Day.
Don't you have like a whole tent thing going on?
Yes, Abby's Tento Fun.
Nice. Everybody should go out and check that out. I mean it. I'm not. I'm not
Nice.
being serious.
No, it's nice.
Oh,
Good name.
Good God. No good deed.
No, it does. Turned it.
I'm gonna
Consider it turned.
He comes out there Friday and goes, pretty nice tent.
Look at that.
I think this is a good one.
All right. When we come back,
well built tent.
What pot are we going to stir next?
Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen next, but we'll see. We'll get to some of your dispatches.
Whose turn? I think it's Fritz's turn.
Yeah. Let's turn the fire hose on
Come
Fritz
on, let's do
next.
it.
That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Winning Wednesdays happen every Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041 with a new prize available every Wednesday. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Watch out for delays due to an accident on Sand Lake Road heading eastbound at Orange Avenue. There's congestion on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and Central Florida Parkway. Heading to the city, you can expect delays on I-4 westbound between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. Watch out for congestion due to an accident on the Greenway heading northbound at Lake Mary Boulevard. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Make your summer getaway a new bed during Mattress Firm's Memorial Day sale. Save up to 60% with queens starting at just $169.99. Plus, save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable base mattress sets. And get a $300 instant gift.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Insperity, HR that makes a difference.
Welcome to IKEA. Enjoying the spring weather?
Yeah, maybe too much. I got really excited and invited my entire office over for a barbecue.
Oh, well, our Get Ready for Summer sale has offers going on now through 5/29 on outdoor essentials, summer dining, indoor furniture, and more. You'll be barbecue ready without breaking the bank.
I think you just earned yourself an invite.
Nice. Visit IKEA-USA.com/getreadyforsummer to do summer your way. Offer valid now through 5/29, U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store on IKEA-USA.com for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Any size iced coffee is only $1.29 at 7-Eleven with 7 rewards. But it's not just iced coffee. It's sacred. It's the crunch of the ice as it tumbles into your cup. It's that blissful moment when you take your first sip. Your daily ritual, a form of self-care even. It's your soul in a cup. Some say you can't put a price on a love like that. But we did. It's $1.29 any size iced coffee at 7-Eleven with 7 rewards.
Offer good through 6/27/23 plus tax. See app for details.
Who's ready for a new sensation? All over the nation, everyone's seeing inflation. In fact, RC Hill Mitsubishi is just about the only place prices are going down. It's my Deflation celebration event, and it means you could drive a new Mitsubishi for just $5 down, and that's less than a carton of eggs. For your peace of mind, all new Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Listen closely to my declaration and join my Deflation celebration, because you could ditch your current ride and drive a car you love for just $5 down. My dealer next door credit approval process is free of frustration because we work with the lenders who want to approve your application with rates as low as 1.9%. Right now you could drive a nicer, newer car for just $5 down. Come to my Deflation celebration. But hurry so I can help you beat inflation today. I'm RC Hill Mitsubishi. 2 locations, DeLand and Ocala. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price determines actual trade allowance. Negative equity may be refinanced. See dealer for details.
Every dog has its day, and now it has its own exhibit, too. Orlando Science Center explores the science behind where dogs came from, how they experience the world, and what makes our bond with them so special. In Dogs, A Science Tale, hands-on exhibits will let you see, hear, and smell the world just like dogs do. You'll have a ball sniffing out hidden smells, testing your speed against different breeds, and examining dogs and their role in history and culture. Step into the role of archaeologist and dig deep into the story of our forever friends. Get tickets at osc.org.
Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition is now available at your local 7-Eleven for $2.49. Or now 3 for $5 through June 27th. Amino Energy has 0 grams of sugar and delicious fruit flavor. Get more from your morning with Amino Energy.
Hello, Floridians. Today's a good day to do great things. Yes! Like scheduling the dentist appointment you've been putting off for 2 years.
Oh, man.
Like finally fixing that creaky door that drives you crazy. Like getting that massage you definitely deserve.
Oh, yeah.
Or taking time to make sure that your air conditioner is ready to beat the heat all summer long. Do something great today, right now, by booking your $159 AC rejuvenation at cooltoday.com.
Call today, cool today. CoolToday.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. You know, everybody knows your eyes are the window to your world. That's why I would never consider a discount surgical center for LASIK vision correction. And certainly one of the many reasons I turned my son and my father-in-law onto the team over at the Filutowski Eye Institute, a recognized leader in vision correction surgery. See the world more clearly. Schedule your consultation today at the Filutowski Eye Institute by texting 1041 to 868686. The Filutowski Eye Institute, the smart choice and the only choice for LASIK vision correction.
Every morning, start your day getting caught up with West 2 News Sunrise.
I'm Meredith McDonough.
And I'm Jason Guy. Here for you with breaking news from around Central Florida.
We want to get back to that breaking news out of Orange County.
Giving you an accurate forecast to plan your day by.
We're also starting off with some cloud cover.
And steering you clear of the backups to make your commute a breeze.
Your travel times out the door are looking pretty good this morning.
Wake up knowing you're ready for today with Jason, Mare, Kellyanne, and Megan. Wake up with West 2 News Sunrise. Weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m.
Tonight, Chicago Wednesdays on Red Alert with heart-stopping season finales.
Ooh, talk to me.
First on Med, Dayton surgery will be threatened by alarming news.
Wait, what?
Then on Fire, Brett receives a life-changing call.
Oh, life-changing.
Then on PD, Ruzik faces a decision that could cost him everything.
Wait, I need answers.
No spoilers.
Just give me a hint.
Fine. Watch the season finales of Med, Fire, and PD. Chicago Wednesday, tonight on NBC.
That's not a hint.
I know.
Starting at 8 on West 2, followed by West 2 News at 11.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeff Shreve, and I invite you to follow me as we pursue wisdom and peace through Pray.com's new podcast, Weekly Wisdom. Every week, we will embark on a journey through the Bible to discover encouraging truths and wisdom to last a lifetime. The Bible says wisdom is like a teacher standing at the gate, calling for us to hear her words before it's too late. Will you answer that call? Listen to Weekly Wisdom with Pastor Jeff Shreve on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan. Radio 104.1.
Dispatches in just a moment, and we're always waiting to hear from you. Make it the time that you go to thenewsjunkie.com and record a dispatch. Don't be shy, don't be ashamed. Just record whatever's on your mind, and then bam, we'll respond to you, and that's how we get to know you. You know, one of the most amazing things is whenever we do events, and we do a live show and a big crowd comes out, people come up to us and they'll be like, yeah, I'm the dispatcher and here's my name. And it's like, okay, now we feel like we have a connection with you.
Yeah, for sure.
I
And
know
then
a
you
little
run
bit
into
about
them
you.
again in public and you're like, hey, it's Bootyface69.
Yeah, we have to refer
Great
to them.
see ya.
Yeah, you can just call me Scott. What's up?
Like Lumpy Beaver in public. It's a little bit weird when that happens.
Wait till the day you get to meet Daddy Milk.
Yeah, no, I don't want to meet him. I'm not.
Oh, now he's never going to dispatch again.
I didn't. Hold on, I didn't mean it that way. I don't want to say "Daddy milk my prostate" to that person's face. Like I can't greet a human being and say, "Oh, hey, Daddy milk my prostate." Like it's just super weird.
Their wife is going to be like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, what is this show that you listen to? What's going on here? Before we get into those and to get into what's going on, the announcement today was the worst kept secret in the world that Ron DeSantis is running for the presidency.
Oh, did he do it on Twitter?
He did it over on Predator. He did it over on Twitter with Elon Musk.
I thought it's happening tonight.
It is, yeah. It's happening like 6 o'clock or something.
Is this a weekend segment?
No, it just depends on what time this is airing for other
Sorry,
stations.
guys.
But the back and forth is making headlines for other reasons because people are starting to say, and I love this because everybody's lost their minds. People are starting to say, like, Fox News is over with. They found an internal document that said at the Fox News bathrooms, people could use whatever bathroom that lines with their gender, right?
Okay.
Which is a pretty common workplace policy right now, probably just boilerplate for most companies. And as a result, people are like, forget this. I'm not watching Fox News anymore.
Because of the bathrooms at the office?
As much as people on the right like to complain about the people on the left canceling all kinds of stuff and going after anything that doesn't align with their politics, which they're right about, they don't understand the hypocritical stance they take when they try to cancel everybody else for not aligning up with their politics. So it's a stupid situation. But I get to the Twitter story by this way. So they're saying Twitter is going to be the new Fox News because Tucker is doing his show on Twitter. They're talking about all the other big conservative outlets. Like there's one called the Daily Wire. That's where Ben Shapiro is. They're doing a whole slate of programs that are going to be on Twitter. I've still never met a person in my life that's watched an entire show on Twitter.
No.
Doesn't seem to be like natural for the platform like YouTube to watch a long form piece of content. But do
they have an app for the TVs?
They don't have. They used to have Periscope, but Periscope was not for that. Periscope was like, I'm live and here's what's happening in front of me right now.
It's where I think the last time we all used it is when I accidentally slapped that lady.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it was back in the day where there was all those competitors like Meerkat and all the different apps that you were streaming on, and that changed a lot of stuff. But
we used to just like live stream nothing going on.
Oh yeah,
we just like throw it up in the car. And like, hey guys,
how you doing?
Driving around in the car right now.
What's happening?
Before the time.
They say Musk moves in on Murdoch. Elon Musk has displaced Rupert Murdoch and Fox News as the king of conservative media in recent weeks. If you think about it, well, if you were Fox News, you want Ron DeSantis to go on Fox News and announce his candidacy there. But he's going on Twitter, and more people are choosing to go over on Twitter.
And I'm hearing a lot of like the outlets attributing Twitter announcements and the platform to Trump and how he wouldn't have, and this is not my quote.
Yeah.
This is what I've been hearing is like they would attribute his win to Twitter, to Jan 6, to his Twitter.
Sure.
And now you wonder, is Elon Musk and him giving the thumbs up and obviously this platform like going to influence this election next year?
No matter what, all of the social media platforms are going to influence the election. There's just no way around it. When you have that many people on a platform, people are going to take advantage of access to the audience, like happened last time. I mean, the last election, you had not just Russia, you had other countries that were buying ads to get Americans to argue with each other, right?
Right.
They're like buying Black Lives Matter ads. They were buying ads targeting far-right people. They're buying all these things just to make us go at each other and go at each other's throats. And so that's going to happen no matter what. But my money says something, all right? I think...
How much money?
I would put probably $10,000 down on this, okay? Because
is this between all of us?
There's no way to prove this,
Okay.
and they wouldn't tell you the truth. I think that there's two platforms out there that are lying about their numbers. They're fudging the analytics, okay? One of those is a platform called Rumble, which does streaming. And I've seen people with fairly small audiences go over and stream on Rumble, and they're like, whoa, like 1,000 people are watching. And you go, and there's like no comments or anything. You know, this doesn't make any sense. I think they're boosting the numbers to make the platform look bigger. And when they have Tucker Carlson post a video like, I'm back, baby, and he's in his house and he's like talking about how the media...
That stupid speech he gave?
Whatever he said, I don't even remember it. Didn't stick with me. And then they go, it's like 150 million views. I think they're fudging those numbers. I think they're boosting those numbers in some artificial way. Or it's people who watch the video for a second or it gets a refresh every time you look like further down in the comments or whatever.
And then I also think there's this like human psyche moment where you stumble upon this live stream and you see that 10,000 people are watching it as well, despite how boring it could be. And you're wondering, what are they waiting for? What are they watching? And that adds you to the viewers list.
Right. I just think there's some fudging of the numbers there. I can't prove it. I could never prove that because I don't have the access to the analytics.
That's why you put down 10 grand.
If they want to give me access to the book, so they'll take a look. But do I think 150 million people are going to watch Tucker Carlson's show on Twitter? No, I think that's insane.
No.
There's just no shot. Like,
well, I mean, the first one we saw was very boring.
It was just a little video introducing himself, and then he hasn't done anything since that, which makes me think there's the contract issues going on here behind the scenes. I don't know what's happening over there. Oh, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends, this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro. Today, a Fox 35 storm alert day, as we are monitoring the chance for showers and thunderstorms to develop. We've already been seeing showers along our east coast this morning. That trend will continue a little bit later today. Forecast highs will be reaching the low 80s from coast to coast across central Florida. Do make sure you have your rain gear handy. Good news is we'll be drying out just in time for your Memorial Day holiday weekend. I'm Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5, they're faster than you think. That means they'll change your oil and have you back on the road faster than it takes your fancy designer half-calf, heavy cream, no-whip mocha latte to get cold. Just sit back and relax while their fast-friendly team does all the work. Take 5, the stay-in-your-car 10-minute oil change.
I told you the car market is heating up. I told you I was paying more. What are you waiting for? GiveMeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer, paying top dollar. I told my buyers, let's get them bought. We do what we say we're going to do. When we say we're going to do it, it's that simple. 45-second auto bid online. Bada bing, bada boom. That's GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
What's the best part of a Dunkin' run? The coffee, the $1 donut, or $2 stuffed bagel minis, or $3 sausage, egg, and cheese? The answer? Yes. $3 offer available on sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich only. Excludes specialty donuts and fancies. Offer valid on medium or larger coffee. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
The biggest savings of the year. Memorial Day weekend at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Take our best offers of 2023. Our best inventory of new Nissans. No payments for 6 months and up to $5,000. Overbook value for your trade. Rush to Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Home of a lifetime warranty. OrlandoNissan.com.
Eating good is about more than just tasty food. Eating good is about doing good, too. And that's exactly what Fresh from Florida is all about. Supporting local Florida farmers, creating jobs in our communities, and of course, making sure you can enjoy all the fresh flavors Florida has to offer. Because produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. So eat good tonight. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
Circle K Fuel Day is back?
Yup, on Thursday, May 25th from 4 to 7 p.m., Circle K is dropping the price of fuel by 40 cents per gallon.
Say what?
That's right. From 4 to 7 p.m., the price on the pump will reflect your discount of 40 cents per gallon.
Oh, yeah.
That's Thursday, May 25th, 4 to 7 p.m., only at Circle K. Up to 40 cents off per gallon in certain states in accordance with applicable law. Visit CircleK.com for more details.
Circle K Fuel Day, woohoo!
It's Ram season, which means it's time to serve with Ram 1500, Ram 3500, and Ram TRX. Hurry in now for great deals on the trucks that are built to serve. Right now during Ram season, get 10% below MSRP on the purchase of a 2023 Ram 1500 Laramie. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 5/31/23.
Life is full of ifs. If you see potential in every day, if you push for that promotion, and even bigger ifs like if you say, I do. If you can cash flow like a pro and get paid up to 2 days early, if you can safeguard against surprises and supercharge your savings, the if in life becomes less iffy. Regions Life Banking makes it possible. If you're interested.
Let's talk about the if in life. Regions Bank, embrace the if in life.
Regions Bank, member FDIC.
Hear that? That's the sound of water coming from leaking pipes. Hi, this is Pete from Repipe Specialists. Let's end those leaks and the damages they can cause to your walls, ceilings, and floors by replacing those old, corroded, or brittle pipes with high-quality new ones. With over 30 years of experience and work that's guaranteed for life, Repipe Specialists will expertly and seamlessly repipe your entire home in just 1 to 2 days. Call us by this Saturday to save 20%. So long, water-dripping drum solos. If you have leaks or even low water pressure, call Repipe Specialists now at 407-337-4020 to schedule a free home estimate and to save 20% on your entire job, plus zero down, zero interest financing for the first 18 months on approved credit, local and insured. Call 407-337-4020 or go to repipe.com. That's 407-337-4020. Repipe.com. Repipe Specialists, making your repipe job fast, seamless, and simple. That's our specialty.
The IRS has just received $80 billion in funding to hire additional agents for aggressive collections enforcement. If you owe the IRS, now is the time to take action before the IRS comes after you or your business. There is no time to waste. Call J. David Tax Law, a firm right here in Orlando, for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962. Or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
The Portable Uni by ePass. Now available in black. A toll pass that blends into your windshield. Finally. And Uni works on toll roads in 19 states. The Portable Uni by ePass. Get yours today on Amazon or go with uni.com.
This earful of Rail Radio is sponsored by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today we're going to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. Tina Turner has died, the queen of rock and roll, 83 years old, and
the big wheel stopped turning, huh?
She passed away. Yeah, the Mirror was, I think, the first to report this. C-Lane found that, and then it wasn't working for a hot second, and now it's.
I think that's just your laptop is not good at getting to all the websites that we can get to.
I don't know what's going on with that, man. It doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, because Pornhub, I saw Pornhub also said that she was dead.
Singer Tina Turner has died at age 83.
Tina Turner on Pornhub is still thriving.
In a statement, they said Tina Turner, the queen of rock and roll, has died peacefully today at the age of 83 after a long illness in her home in Kusnacht in Zurich, Switzerland.
Strange. That's where she
That's where she
lived.
lived. Yeah, I think she actually. Oh man, I might be wrong on this, so I don't want to do this. Google this real quick. I think she renounced her American citizenship.
Oh, you know what? I feel like you're right.
I think Tina Turner renounced her American citizenship at one point, but I could be wrong about that.
I remember us talking about.
It was a long illness that she
yeah.
had battling.
Yes,
she received the Swiss citizenship with the intent to lose her U.S. citizenship. Since she's in such a happy place, it would be a good time for her to put a new spin on her 1984 comeback hit, What's Love Got to Do With It, according to...
They really wanted to work a song title into that damn thing.
That was in 2013 Yahoo News.
They said, with her, the world loses a music legend and a role model. The U.S.-born star was one of the best-loved female rock singers, known for her on-stage charisma, and man, did she have it in buckets. And a string of hits, including The Best, Proud Mary, Private Dancer, What's Love Got to Do With It, and so many more. And she was featured, Tina Turner was, in this, was it a series or a movie?
It was, I think, like a biopic.
It was
2021.
Good. It was real good. I mean, she lived an amazing life, and she was a super talented woman.
She also was the first one to do that Ace of Base song, Don't Turn Around.
Was she? That was her?
Yeah,
I was waiting for C-Lane to
I think
weigh
there was a British reggae band that did it too.
Oh, C-Lane's gonna actually you. That's what he's waiting for.
Okay.
I just remember it was good.
This is a good song. Oh man, yeah. 83 years old. Rest in peace to Tina Turner. All right, let's get to some final dispatches.
All right,
here.
bye.
See what's going on as we wrap everything up today before C-Lane blows up.
Why am I going to blow up?
Yeah, I really angered him.
He's building steam today.
You didn't anger me, Fritz.
Oh, wow.
Fritz is the only one in the room that hasn't angered him so far.
Well,
It's not
you
over
got 2
yet.
minutes to do that, Fritzy.
Yeah, Fritz. There's lots
All
of
I have
buttons.
to do is this.
That's one thing.
The longer you do it, the more comfortable I feel.
Oh, yeah,
Just put a hand right there on his
Comfort.
In fact, you would like this just to be the normal, right? Just each day.
It pretty much is.
He's going to blow his top, folks. We got to get to these. Here we go.
It doesn't feel good, does it, C-Lane?
Here's Nurse Jan with a dispatch. Right here.
Sean, please stop making suggestions like Canadians need to move down to Wyoming. I'm in Wyoming a couple of times a year now. It's basically my second home at this point.
Beautiful place.
And we don't need them there. No offense to anybody that's from Canada, but it's bad enough that I'm, in Florida most of the year and we're overcrowded because of all of the northerners who want to move here. And it takes me an hour to get, to something that should only take 10 minutes. But yeah, we don't need that in Wyoming as well.
All right, I'm
Thank
sorry.
you. Love you.
Yeah, you got enough problems with all the
get
tourists
ready.
at Jackson Hole, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, did you hear? I thought it was a joke, an internet joke, but according to, I watched the local news this morning, the catchphrase, the slogan for DeSantis this year is "Make America Florida."
Yeah, he's been saying that for a while. Make
So
America
get
Florida
ready,
again.
America.
And
I don't think did he ever
Tourist-
actually say "Make America Florida," or did he say some things that led people to believe like, "Oh, this is what he wants to do. He wants to make America Florida."
I thought it was like an official thing, but maybe it wasn't.
That's what the news cycles are saying now.
Nah, because I thought he was never back down.
Yeah,
He
never
was-
back down,
don't
is,
back
his,
down.
is his slogan
Guess we'll
now.
see tonight.
Never back down is his slogan now because I've already seen his first ad, and it's kind of weird. It's just like Ron DeSantis from the back. Well, hold on. And he's walking onto the stage, and you hear like,
Is he wearing his white boots?
No, he's wearing just a regular suit. He's walking out on the stage, and then he goes through the curtain and takes the stage. They don't even say anything in it, really. It's just like a dramatic thing to kick things off.
Worth the money, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be just as effective as all the rest of
What
them.
a yawn.
Let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ.
Oh, okay.
So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. Today I Learned sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away. Today I Learned the guy who created this.
The
King of the Hill. King of the
Yeah.
Hill is right. Also,
Robert.
what else did he create?
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead
Mike
is
Judge.
correct.
Office Space.
He had a couple other shows
Idiocracy.
too. He had one, not the Proud Family. What was the name of that family? It was like a stoner hippie family show that they did. That was like a stoner version of King of the Hill.
We'll do that.
I can't remember it, but in 2018, the term ass clown was added into Webster's dictionary, and they credited Mike Judge as the screenwriter behind Office Space for coining the term.
The no talent ass clown.
That's where it started.
Michael Bolton.
That was the origination of the term ass clown, in case you were wondering. Taylor, there's an engineer named Walter Taffy Holden who accidentally took off in a military jet one time without knowing how to fly it. Which
How do you accidentally take off in a military jet?
I don't know, but they said flying without a helmet or canopy, the ejection seat disabled, and the landing gear locked down. He aborted his first two landing attempts because he had no idea what he was doing. He landed on the third approach, striking the runway with the aircraft's tail, and he was able to survive the whole ordeal. Congratulations, buddy. Today on this, one of the guys from this show. Oh, this is him.
Oh my God.
Oscar the Grouch?
Yep, Oscar the Grouch is correct from Sesame Street. The character Oscar the Grouch has gone on record as being a Canadian. Very unsurprising. Though he tries to keep his Canadian identity a secret because he doesn't want people to like him.
You
That's
just
what
made
they
that
say.
up.
Truth, I'm
Just
telling
made
you.
that up.
Real deal. Today I learned this band right here.
Nirvana.
Nirvana is correct, Fritz. Nirvana's Kurt Cobain didn't want to release this song as a single due to its similarity to the song 80s by Killing Joke, but the record company insisted. However, Killing Joke abandoned legal action after Kurt Cobain killed himself, and Dave Grohl later worked with them on one of their albums. Fritz, Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We appreciate
Always,
it.
thank you.
Thank you for hanging out with us as well. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place in West Palm Beach. It's Rover's Morning Glory. In Orlando, it's the Jim Colbert Show. It's on the way, and it's all right here on Real Radio.